You don't clap?
We already started. It's over.
He's like, you missed the clap.
Let me get the jam.
No, the clap is always here. There you go. Ha, there, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Very much so.
Oh, I hit a Michael sample.
I was just about to say, you give me that.
So
That's
yeah.
the Michael vocal, right? The Michael vocal sample.
I don't know what it is. I just heard it and that was it. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't even know what song it is, but a lot of people have said that though.
Yeah, give me Michael Jackson vibes for sure.
For sure.
Or is he saying that girl's poison? Or is it
It sounds like
I don't hear
black
any
girls
of that.
go yeah.
Nah,
It's funny how samples work. You be thinking they saying all types of different
man, they do so much with a sample. It's like,
I know, right?
man, I be doing all types of shit with samples. But yeah, man, y'all now tuned to the tunes. Saya, the architect.
The architect.
Yeah.
The architect.
He said, the architect.
The
Oh,
architect.
the architect.
He in the
Build
house.
something great. Build
Yeah.
He in the
something great.
house.
Yeah.
And he designed it too.
I know, right?
That's funny as hell.
And I'm designing clothes.
Oh, shit, okay.
I'm starting to design clothes.
I'ma hang
I got
out
my
with
first
you then.
fashion show about to come up. About to speaking into existence. You know,
Yeah.
speaking into existence.
Like you're into design.
Hell
Clothes
yeah.
design.
I'm talking about weird shit. I'm talking about shit that, like, if you walk into like McDonald's just wearing the shit, you be like, bro, what the fuck? I'm talking about loud colors.
Yeah. He said McDonald's.
Hey man. Hey, you
Walk
gotta
to
stunt
McDonald's, bro.
Imagine stunting at McDonald's.
Just come up in there like, let me get a quarter
Hey,
pounder.
don't eat at McDonald's though. Just do it one time. Just go in there and don't just order. Just get a cup of water. Just get a cup of water.
Then they're gonna be like, everybody that dressed like that, just coming in, they're gonna get stereotyped.
They just coming for water. Ain't buying shit.
Don't give them shit. Sexy, flexing ass niggas coming up in here.
No, you probably might make their day. They probably had a boring ass shift, and you walk in with a loud ass pink.
Boom, with that theme song. In the background, just boom, boom. Yeah,
So yeah, I just want a cup of water.
baby.
Yeah, let me just get a cup of water.
No ice. They're gonna be like, bitch, get
They
your
be like,
own,
"Man, get your ass out of here."
your own water.
That's funny. That'll be the
Yeah.
worst.
Good people. We in the place to be.
Yes.
The people's favorite podcast. Nah,
You got it.
I'm your host, Koala Cool. My co-host, Lakita Vallant, or she's the host too, or I'm the co-host. Well, I don't know how that works, but
I think
is
whoever
necessary
say
to
it
be a
first.
co-host?
No, I think it's
We're
who
both
say it
co-hosts.
first. Like
both.
I'm the host. I'm like,
It's like captain and co-pilot. No, it's not like that.
That's
no,
It's
not
I don't
like
know.
that.
I just thought it was the person who said it first. Like who's like if you're introducing, it's like I'm your host, Q, and my co-host, or like, or I'm one of the hosts. Shit, I don't know.
Anyways, we got a guest in the house,
Yeah,
dressed to death,
dressed to death,
fresh.
Pink Panther.
Fresh. I look like
Oh.
a bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, no, nigga.
Nah, that's nice and
flexy.
Pepto.
Hey, but hey, man, Pepto-Bismol is very popular. Hey,
This is not
whole
an ad.
commercial.
Cut us a check though.
I know, right?
Run
Shit,
that
cut the
check, Pepto.
Looking all glossy, the skin look flawless.
Saya the Architect.
I know, right? Shit,
So
I
not
built
the
this.
skin
So
look
you just
flawless.
Something great.
You just started going by Saya the Architect.
I know, right?
It's always been Saya, and I feel like you've always like added something else onto Saya.
I know, right? I switched it like 4 or 5 times,
He
and people
said,
getting
"I
tired
know,
of that
right?"
shit. And you know what's funny? It was like people that meet me at a certain level call me by a certain name because it's like Saya 3K, and it's like Saya Hakiki, and now it's Saya the Architect. And it's funny. I'll be trying to correct them, and then I'll be like, nah. As long as you say Saya, it's cool. It's cool.
Nah, we straight.
That's a dope name. That's your real name?
My real name is Josiah.
Oh yeah, I remember
Ah,
that.
Josiah.
Cash App. I was like, who the? Oh,
I know, right? It's so weird sending people my Cash App. They be like, damn, that's your real name? Be like, yeah.
you can change that. On Cash App, you don't have to have your real name.
Look at you.
I'm all kissing it and shit.
You
my
know,
bad.
and musicians,
Baby,
man,
I
y'all just
love
love,
you.
y'all love to be on the mic.
I know, right? Just kissing and making love to it. Looking.
Hello,
Sanitize,
microphone.
so you know what I'm saying. You do what you need.
Oh no, don't do what you need.
What you need. Appreciate you pulling up on the stove,
I
player.
know, right? Shit, y'all was 15 minutes away. Shit.
Yeah, to pull up on a nigga.
You know, I
one
was
time.
recording, then I forgot, and then I jumped in the shower, and then I came here,
Yeah.
and now I'm here.
And now you here.
I know, right?
I'm good thing I text your ass because we would have been sitting up here like just getting ready and shit. Like, I guess he coming.
Yes, he coming.
And then the thing was, the people next to me, they was remodeling the fucking hotel next to me. So they was making all this fucking noise. So you just hear all that shit in the microphone. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
I was like,
He
you
said,
know what? Let me.
honey. That's how you're saying.
Cause you know I was in the closet. No homo. I was in the closet
Yeah,
recording.
recording.
You know what? The closet is always the most quietest place to record. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me.
You know what? My first project, I recorded most of it in my ex's closet, but it's because it was right under the stairs.
Well, I mean, when you do sound, like you find like the best vocal booth is like the size of a closet.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you don't want nothing like giant if you're just doing vocals. Like that's like the perfect space as a closet because you want it to be nice and tight.
Closed
You know what I'm
in.
saying?
So you had like a shitload of clothes just hanging up.
if you got a bunch of clothes, that's actually really
Yep.
good. It captures all the sound. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Like
Like, nah, we be in here. People be thinking like we all in this $1 million fucking studio. Nah, we.
Nah,
if you got
we
a closet,
getting it at
you
the
got a nice
closet.
closet with a
Yeah.
lot of clothes.
yeah.
You got a nice closet with a lot of clothes. Vocal booth.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you
That's
got
it.
loud ass neighbors, goddamn, or they got those fucking chihuahuas, them loud ass
Man, I
fucking
got one of those
chihuahuas.
right
The
next door.
Chihuahua.
Oh, so your dog be barking when you be recording sometimes?
My dog don't be barking, but the neighbor's dog be.
They just be
The
going
one that's
ham.
across. The
Yeah.
that fucking little nigga. That shit pissed me off. That little dog be getting on
I
my
wonder if
damn nerves.
do they actually be saying stuff to each other, or it's just more of like a territorial thing?
If dogs be talking to each other.
Isn't that
Shit,
isn't that
I don't
what isn't
know.
that what our communication is too?
It's just noise.
To them. To them is what
yeah,
you're saying?
It's just noise.
Oh, I mean, we talk, but that's still we do the same shit.
What?
The dogs do we do the same shit.
But they yell.
oh.
They like to yell.
All animals kind of really just do the same shit.
They
I
don't
feel
have
like.
library
Yeah.
voices.
Nah.
They don't have library.
Not
voices.
library.
They don't have library.
Man, you know, have you ever seen people get their motherfucking dogs' vocal cords cut and then they be barking and they be like, "Ah." They be like, and they be,
That is fucked up.
they be big ass
They do that
dogs
shit
going,
for real?
hell yeah.
Hey, man.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Like,
Aw,
if, like your
hell.
if you got like an expensive ass dog and then like your neighbor like tries to like has like the homeowners like tell you like you gotta do something about your dogs making too much noise, that you can go get like a surgery
That's
done.
fucking crazy.
And
You
that-
know what? Dogs should take over the world. I wouldn't be.
The
I wouldn't
hell?
be. You know what?
There was a movie about that.
I want dogs to
That's
take
a Rick
over
and
the
Morty
world.
episode.
Oh, that's what it is. We was watching. That's what it is. I was
For
like,
real,
something
because it's like,
animated.
how we cut their balls, we have to train them, put them on a leash and shit like that. What if like dogs put us on a leash?
Hell yeah.
That'd be some crazy
Well, at
shit.
least we know how to go to the bathroom. We can't talk to their ass.
But they can
if I could-
communicate with us, so they don't
I
know
know.
if we want to have to go to the bathroom. We just gonna piss.
Your dog would do the same thing you do to it. Because your dog is just basically like you. Like
Yeah.
he just learns whatever you doing. Like, and
I'd be.
But how would the dog discipline humans? Probably bite them in the ass or some shit.
no.
Oh shit! I wish my dogs would. They would probably been waiting to
But
do
that'd be a
something to me.
high. That would be a high jump because depending how
Neglect.
tall the dog
That's
is,
what my
they would have
dogs
to
would do
jump
to
and
me.
bite. But they'll probably just bite you on your ankle.
My dogs would probably just neglect me.
Yeah.
They be like, remember that time you was trying to hustle?
Put your little cage and then just leave.
I know, right? Leave you for 4 days.
They would.
It's so dark.
Months.
Whoa.
They'll probably be like, they'll probably leave me in there. But then again, they probably might. I mean, they gotta remember the other.
They don't have a
years.
concept of time. You know that?
It's like
to them,
7 years per human year, right?
Well, that's like that. That's how fast they age. But like a dog's like perception of time is like a minute. Like it doesn't know the difference between a minute, an hour, like a day. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the motherfucker like just I don't know. Like it's the same
They
shit.
just be living in the moment.
Like you could be gone 5 minutes, and it's the same thing as you be gone all day. Like it doesn't like know the difference. Like oh, it's been gone a long
That's
time.
what I'm saying. That's even worse.
They
How
don't even
long
have
I've
a
been gone
concept.
from my dogs? They gonna be like, she's gone for years.
No,
No,
dogs
no,
do
I'm
that.
telling you, they don't have a
Too.
concept of that. They don't like have a concept that you've been gone for a long time.
Hmm.
That's why when no matter how long it's been, you go back, they're just so happy to see you every time. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you was gone 5 minutes or been gone
Yeah.
forever. It's the same reaction every single time.
I just be swearing that my dog's got an attitude sometimes. Like, I be like, how you know? But you're right. They be so excited that they don't get mad at you. Well, because my dogs live at my mom's house outside.
Oh,
And
so
they used to be
always
like
fucking
inside
barking.
dogs and stuff or whatever, you know. And now that they out there, I'm like, just wait, mama hustling. I'm coming
That's
back.
funny.
You know what I'm saying? But every time I see them, they jump all over me. But see, Mello, my dog, I just feel like he be knowing that it's been forever though, because if it was just like a little bit, then they would just be happy when I play with them, and then they want to go back inside. But like he literally be laying on me like, please, you've been gone forever.
You've been
Like
gone
don't
forever.
like please don't leave. Like
You don't
I
think that's
just
just your own projection onto the dog?
man, cause no
That's
my
what it-
dogs no my dogs be knowing. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I believe it's both. I believe like it be part of it. I be like, damn, I ain't hung with you a long time, but then I get ready to put him back up, and he just be looking like, please.
I think we'd be really sad to know what dogs really think because we realize we're getting hustled the whole time.
That's
Like they're
funny.
really just like,
So we
nigga,
don't have to
feed
pay
me,
no rent.
feed me, play with me, like, and like,
And we
yeah,
gonna-
They probably
that's it.
pimping us.
Like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
dogs are pimping us right now. They don't even know. They probably know how to speak perfect English and shit. They hear it enough.
You know, I speak perfect English and shit. They probably just out here like,
Oh my god, I'm telling you. That's why I'm gonna be a chameleon guy. I want to walk around with a chameleon. I'll be like, this is my mental health pet.
Mental health pet.
Yeah, it's my mental.
It's going crazy.
It's gonna be my mental health pet. Like for
Mental
real,
health
I've
chameleon.
always imagined me having a fucking like little chameleon on there, just fucking chilling,
just chilling.
just chilling. Like I'll probably be
I
stressing.
think that would
the
probably be
fuck
good
out.
for your mental health too.
I know, right? Yeah, because you just see him just chilling. He probably like come down your arm a few times or whatever. He'll look at you all weird.
Nah,
and
what's
shit.
good?
Yeah, what's good?
What's
He's got the
that?
little hands like,
I know.
you know what I'm saying? He'll be.
It's coming down. Hey, Saya.
I know, right? Just
How's your day going today?
I heard that
You hold
very
out your
expensive.
finger and they just like try to get on it.
I
And
know,
they're all
it's
slow.
so
They're all slow and
adorable.
shit.
You know what?
I
I'm
want to.
gonna say this and then I'm
Oh,
gonna
look at y'all. I want one
I'm gonna
too.
say I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna ask both of y'all this question.
Bet.
Okay.
See, I
so,
love
like,
this. Y'all, Saya got his own podcast. That's why he did that
I
nigga
haven't
right
done it
there.
in years, but I know
Oh,
I'm in
shit.
the spirits of it though. Okay.
Yes. Okay. What question
Fellow
you got
Potter.
for us?
So I feel like my spirit animal is a lion turtle.
Okay.
Because I love fucking turtles. They have like a weird offensive, defensive mechanism when it comes to their shells, and then especially like they're a water animal and a land animal, and they move really fucking slow. And I like how like that's how life is to me. Like it's just like it's very like a pace, like patience thing. It's like a just move one step at a time, and everything just kind of like happens instead of like fucking rushing like with the lion and the tortoise type situation. That's why I really like connect the turtles. So I want to ask y'all, like, you know, I'll start with you. Like, what's your spirit animal?
Shit.
He's like, y'all already know.
I don't know, because I don't know. 'Cause I get confused because I'm a Leo, and so there's like the lion, so I'll be like relating to that, but I don't know if that's just because that's my sign. But also I named myself Koala, so.
I like koalas.
But I did that more for like other reasons, but like I don't know. It had nothing to do with me like particularly relating to the animal. Mm-hmm. Let me think about it.
You don't feel like you relate to
I feel like
koalas
I
at
kind
all?
of feel like a panda more than anything.
Yeah,
Panda.
they're very balanced. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just by myself.
Have you ever
out
seen
there.
an angry panda?
I've never seen a panda. Like I don't think. Maybe at the zoo, and that's a horrible place to see a panda.
I know, right? They look all
I don't never want to
depressed.
see no
No.
animals at the zoo.
I know, right?
Like
They look
I
all
hate,
depressed.
I hate seeing animals at the zoo.
What's it like?
They always look so
I
sad.
know, right? They don't want to entertain nobody. They be like, you see,
They're
people
not there
just
to
point at you all day.
They don't
Like,
entertain
He
nobody.
said they're not trying to entertain nobody.
They're not there for your entertainment.
I would hate for somebody to be pointing at me all day, every day,
Yeah.
and then they feed me like Walmart scraps.
Did you say Walmart scraps?
Living in a place that's like a fraction of my.
expired and shit.
Yeah.
You said living in a place what?
It's like a fraction of my like natural environment. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's like
not-
This
in the middle of
grass
a
ain't even
city.
real. Oh man.
Oh my god!
you think that's how fish feel
Spirit
in
animal.
aquariums? I've always wanted an aquarium, but I feel like damn, that's probably fucked up. Nemo fucked it up for me. You know
I
what
know,
I'm saying?
right?
Hey,
Shit.
they was like,
It's like,
damn,
oh,
why y'all have to tell me about
Shark
this fish?
bait, ooh ah ah.
Why you have to tell me this fish
Shark
feel like
bait,
this?
ooh ah ah.
this nigga. Let's see. You said spirit animal. I already have had a love for lions before I even knew. Like when I was a little kid, I used to like lions and monkeys. So I don't really. But
What's
I
your
don't-
sign?
I'm a Leo too. And then when I got older, I realized like that's what it
What
was.
is up with these fucking fire signs lately around me? That shit's weird.
Who else you met as a fire sign?
Of course, my girl.
She a Leo?
Nah, she's Sag.
Okay.
And that shit's
She's a sag. That sounds like a fucking like really like bad curse word kind of like when you
No,
say
she
it.
is.
It's
She's
just
a
a sag.
sag.
Oh, she's a
She's a
sag,
sag.
bro.
She's
Damn.
sad.
very intense energy. Because I'm a Pisces, so it's like opposite spectrum. But it's very interesting.
Y'all
when-
love some turtles. Pisces love that talking about that.
You know, while you was describing turtles, like I feel like you named all the things. It's like that I don't admire about turtles. Like you missed like all the important things.
What?
That like
Like
they be
what?
like even though they're kind of slow. Like there's some turtles that are like fucking fast in water. There's other turtles that fucking got the snapper, so they don't really have the defense. Some
Yeah.
motherfucker can like bite the fuck out of anything.
Man.
So they're just like there's like as many.
Oh my
and
God.
I had
there's
a
range
pet.
of them.
I had a pet turtle.
Getting
They're
bit by-
prehistoric.
fast.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
They're like the last dinosaurs left. Like it's some
yeah,
crazy
man.
shit.
They live fucking long as hell. Like you missed all the great stuff about turtles. Like
I didn't want to hold y'all up. You know.
This
me,
man
I
said
talk
they're
that-
slow. I'm like, what? That's
are
like the
slow.
Everybody
that's the
like,
least cool
of
thing about
course.
turtles.
Oh man,
I
I
love
could have
they
went
ass
in
'cause
depth,
they
but
be
I ain't want to hold
chilling.
y'all
I'm
up.
just
Man.
playing.
I ain't
Hold
wanna
us up.
y'all
Boy, you better talk.
Alright,
I'm having a great
shit,
time.
man. I'm
Ask us
just
all the
saying.
questions.
You know, I talk y'all ear off for 3 hours. Shit.
That's
you
what
know
you're
me.
supposed to do. But we got an hour and a half. But you know what I'm
okay,
saying? You can
okay,
talk it
yeah.
off.
What's like one of your least favorite animals? Like besides like insects or like a snake or
Oh,
something.
Like an
don't give me
actual
something.
animal?
Don't give me like
Fucking
something.
dogs.
Really, you don't like dogs?
I hate dogs. They just no. I love dogs, but I would never own a fucking dog.
Yeah.
Because I had a dog for 6 months and that was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because like they're noisy as fuck. They shit all over the place, and it's like
You
you,
don't have any
can't
kids,
tell
huh?
them. I do not.
You feel that way about kids too?
Huh?
You feel that way about kids?
I do.
You don't want no kids?
Just to be real, hell no.
Yeah.
Damn, let me give him a.
That's
Because the simple reason is like just the noise. Just the noise. I'm real tedious with noise. Like a real. It's just something.
Understand that.
It's just something about a baby crying that just drives me fucking crazy.
But it's not your baby.
It's not because I got a niece and a nephew.
But that's
and
not
they-
the same.
I mean, but it's like when my
When it comes from your balls, your loins, it's different.
I-
It hits different. The cries hit
just-
different.
That's funny as hell.
can't-
It comes from your balls.
I just can't do it just because of my musical ear.
I feel you.
The cry is out of pitch and I can't figure that out.
Ah, what the hell?
If you gonna cry, at least cry in
At least
tune.
cry.
At least
What's
cry
that?
in
But your baby probably would.
But your
Your baby
tone
probably
does.
would. See?
You gotta cry like that. I'm like, yes, let's get in the booth and record that.
See, that's the thing. Is you would have a baby and it would, and you'd be like, oh my god, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
this cry. It's like crying.
Oh, I know my
You'd be
baby
like,
finna
what?
be.
And then I love to
angelic.
travel. I couldn't. I love to travel.
You
A
could
lot.
travel with your baby, but not with Corona and shit.
Oh no, hell no.
But I've seen people that travel with their baby though.
I'm more of a like
I don't want to be constrained
just
to that.
me and my companion type
Facts.
situation.
If that.
But I'm
just
just saying.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I feel like that's where my life is going. Just me and the companion.
Yeah.
Just a lot of music and a lot of travels.
You know, they say that's a bad sign of society when people don't want to like they don't see themselves having kids. That's like the downfall of society when like more people see themselves not having kids than people see themselves having kids.
Is it because that you don't want to bring them into this mess?
Hell
yeah.
no, that
Well,
easy,
yeah, because
no.
deep down, like it's like an instinct thing, and so like if you feel like the world is not a good place for it, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like you don't want to have kids, like
Yeah.
instinctually.
Honestly, like I always saw myself like I want to be like a mom, but it's not bad enough where I'm just like, oh my god, I just, but I would love to have
And
a
then it's your
child.
choice.
But it's also the same concept that he's saying. Like it's on some shit where I'm like, I see what the fuck
Well,
going on.
we're all artists. We're all trying to do our fucking thing
Yeah.
anyway. It's like this is already this is already a baby. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like
Jesus.
every beat you make is a baby. You probably got 3 million babies in your laptops
all
right
types
now.
of babies. But
I'm
there's always have
Not all types of
I
babies.
always have I always got like one baby. And then the rest is like bastards. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always like one baby at a time. There's always one that I'm like really caring about, and the rest is just like my
One that I
stepkids.
really
My
cared
stepkids.
about.
son.
We
Bastards.
tried. We tried. We tried.
He said one of them just
For
be like,
real, that's how it
bastards.
works. Like I can't really I can't care like that much about more than one beat at a time.
Yeah.
Like one I really care about, and all the other ones are just on back burners.
Yeah, damn. I see what you're saying.
One at a
It's like
time.
the scapegoat and the golden child. Yeah, those golden
This
childs.
is getting good. Yeah,
shit.
I just feel like when I would sit down, I would always picture myself like I want to be married. I want to have kids. Definitely want to be married, but it's like when I think about the kids, I'm like I want kids for sure. But then I wouldn't be mad if I didn't have any. Like I wouldn't be pissed. I would be mad if I couldn't have some. I think
I'm gonna be mad if I'm not like really rich before I have kids.
that too.
That's when I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, that too. Because I want to get
Them
like how
crumb crunches
Beyonce
are
and them, like
expensive.
they built them. So I'd rather build myself up to a point where I'm able to like relax and have a child.
Although some people tell me having a kid like for a man, anyways, like it makes you like it makes you Super Saiyan, like you know what I'm saying, like
Oh,
you're regular,
yeah.
and then you have a kid, and now that
Not too regular.
now you Super Saiyan, like
You regular, and now you're Super Saiyan.
so you can just go harder and like really like
Yeah, because you got a whole like human
Come into your
being
greatness.
that you want to take care of.
yeah.
That shit
shit
gonna be crazy as hell. That like a mama thinking about that. Like when a mom, even when a woman like gets married or something, like that's already a responsibility of being like you don't have just you now. You have to cater to a whole nother person, and then you gonna have a baby too, and then don't let you have no pets.
Oh no! And then people have like multiple pets. I'm talking about two fishes.
I've been in to go to the spa every week. I'm gonna be all right, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know how people do like a bunch of pets.
I know, right? 2 dogs, 3 cats, a parrot, a loud ass parrot.
Unless you got like a giant place, like I'm saying, you live like in a mansion or some shit, so you got some.
And then you got like 4 maids that take care of that shit and 2 security guards.
That's what I'm saying. If
all
I had a
times.
little help, I'd be like, yeah,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what? Like a big ass yard for all the pests around. Like, I mean, I just want my dogs and Theo. That's it. I ain't trying to get no more dogs.
Man, how much money is too much money?
Well, when you start probably making up shit to do. You know
when you
what?
start
I got
when you
a lot
start
of
being
money.
destructive and detrimental
Oh,
to
yeah.
yourself.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too. Start doing the money. You know, I got a bunch of money. I think I'm
I'm gonna build a bomb.
yeah, just doing some dumb shit.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? But as long as you're doing good with money, you ain't never got too much of it. But
yeah. Or he's like, I'm rich. I just want to walk around and cut off everybody's fingers. For the
Whoa!
Yeah.
And then buy them new fingers.
And then buy new ones. I'm gonna buy some more.
Why would she think of money? The first thing she is cutting people's fingers off. Like, what?
Because that's too much money. That's right there is what you have too.
Who
He
does
said
that?
he said and buy them back and put them back on.
Really,
and I'm gonna pay
nigga?
for all y'all's doctors and get them back on because I just got too much money. And I
buy-
thought today was
You know what I'm
fun.
saying? Buy a fucking
What future do we live
some
in?
kind of like a surgery place that specializes at putting fingers
Fingers
back
back
on,
on.
and
I know,
then
right?
fucking
Like artificial fingers. They,
run around cut people's.
you could like
You
have
could-
a
and
fork
you could
as
autograph.
a finger and a fucking spoon as another finger and
Yeah.
shit like that. And
You
then
gonna
one
cut
is
off
a
people's
key.
finger and then you autograph it, they real finger, and then you sew them a fake, or you sew them a autographed finger on. That'd be crazy, and that'd be like a little bag, you know, pull up and get autographed by.
Damn, it's like
Look
stealing
at it,
from somebody
Valon.
Isn't that
and
kind of what
selling back
the
they shit.
isn't that kind of what the pharmaceutical company and the medical system does now? It's kind of like give a shit and then like be like, oh, we can cure that. I don't get too deep on them.
I was like, wait a minute, we're onto something. I think. Can you
Yeah,
explain?
Oh, it's because
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
get in that.
Your doctor's more likely to tell you a pill you could take to tell you like how to eat healthy, right? Your doctor's not a fucking nutritionist, right?
that's funny.
Yeah.
And he probably only took like a year of nutrition or like a semester of nutrition. You probably don't know shit about
Damn, a
what's
semester, not even a year.
what to eat to keep you
He
healthy
probably
and
got
alive.
like failed in that shit.
All he knows is what drug. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, damn.
Like, he, took,
damn.
like,
not
like, he got
fair.
like he got a D in that motherfucker.
Not a D.
He was like AP
And took it
nutrition.
and failed. Damn.
Yeah.
AP nutrition. I cannot handle this right now.
That's funny. Hey man, shit life.
Yeah.
I can't handle this right now.
Hey, they get
That's
paid.
funny
You,
as hell.
they get paid to tell you what's wrong. They don't tell you get paid what's right.
All right now.
Actually, yeah. Or they get paid to like give you tests and then pills.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
probably really what it is, huh? Like, yeah, oh, let's take this test.
And the test
just
be like
fails.
$200 for no
Yeah,
reason.
because that's they think they build that shit. The test be expensive too. So then you know what I'm saying. You got the insurance. Like, oh, let me give you this test, this test, this
Every
test.
time we talk about it, it's just so triggering.
I used to do that shit when I worked at the psychiatrist's office. Do the
the
insurance.
test.
I know all the bullshit they be doing. You know what I'm saying about your test.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, I got billed like $200 for that. I'm gonna take like 2 tests. It was for my hearing too. That shit was crazy.
You didn't even want to take it.
I
too.
could hear, nigga.
It's not even like you were trying to take the test. They'd be like, oh, you need to take this.
We need to check if you
It's
can
like,
hear.
can you hear this? Can you hear that? Can you hear this? And can you hear that? Yeah. No. Like, oh, you got this. I'm like, oh well.
$200.
I know, right? $200.
Can you see? Hold on. I got this.
Right.
You know what
Let
I'm
me
saying?
check.
Like,
Let me make sure you can see.
Shit, man, because I be sleeping on music. Like, music is such a dangerous sport.
what you mean? Explain.
Because of the intensity of the feel of it. Because if you turn it up too loud, you could damage people's hearing. And if the subs is turned up too much, then it could cause a heart attack. Like, music is dangerous. Like, if the sound...
Oh, he did it. He said I had to hit it twice. What the hell?
But it's really on the
My
sound guy. If
hands.
the sound guy can't get it right, then it's really on the sound guy. Like
Yeah.
if he send people to the hospital or not. Like that's a big responsibility.
Yeah.
Like being the sound guy is a very
No,
big
for
sound.
real.
What? Alive?
Even being your own sound person is a big ass deal.
Everybody's responsible for their own hearing, though. Like, it's what I know. Like, I ain't, like, you don't come yelling at me because you can't hear, nigga. Like, get some earplugs, motherfucker. Like, I'm not responsible for your hearing. It's gonna be loud. We're at a concert.
No, right? Like
Come on,
20,000
like, what the
people,
fuck?
yeah,
Come on, get
like,
the fuck out of
all
my
20,000 people
Because
gotta
I
hear
know
this
when
shit.
you go to like Rolling Loud or something like that.
Oh,
that-
my God. You
that
been?
should be like, that should be. I mean, any festival. I've been
Yeah.
to Voodoo Festival, shit, even Astro World, the festival thing. Like, yeah, it is. And that whole.
Yeah, for Astro World.
Boom, boom. Yeah, that's all I was
Man,
like. it's
come
lit.
on with the sounds though. That shit is
Sound
fire.
bites.
Yeah, man, that shit is fire, dog.
He's out.
Appreciate
come
you,
through,
appreciate
nigga.
you, appreciate you.
Man, that shit used to be crazy. You leave that bitch deaf in the mug. You be like, oh,
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
I remember that. Oh, see, I remember that from like my first concerts, early on in my concert going years. But I think after enough damage, like I feel like that doesn't like it happens less and less. Like to
Not
where
after
like
enough
I
damage.
cope, I come back where I'm like, oh, I can't hear. I think I just already can't hear no more. It's weird too. Like when you leave a concert, it sounds like your like ears are full of water or some shit, right?
like
And, like,
muffled a little bit,
Yeah, it's like weird. It's like damn.
I'm really cut. My mama always taught us about our ears, you know. So she would always be like,
My mom always taught us
she
about our
did. She'd be
ears.
like, she'd be
That's
like,
such a
protect-
random thing to talk
shit.
about. But like, hey, you know,
What was your mama teaching you about your ears?
I know.
like
right? She
that. Now I'm talking about like what y'all saying, like make sure you protect your ears.
Oh, your
like,
hearing, yeah.
Yeah, your hearing. And so she's very particular about like
my
making
bad,
sure.
hold up.
That's what y'all been. I feel like I haven't did nothing in a
I
long
know
time.
you can hold it. I'm gonna
Both
give you
of
back the slider,
y'all.
but hang on, you gotta promise me one thing. You're not gonna click it on the table because it's gonna pick
Mess
up a
up
lot
the
of sound.
sound.
Pick up a lot of sound. That's like really a lot of sound on the table.
I was like, I just been waiting. I'm looking around like, damn, them niggas high as hell.
I know we're so disrespectful.
I don't want to have to confiscate the lighter again.
Not confiscate the lighter. But she always be trying to tell us about our ears and shit. Like, just make sure you like don't be having them headphones super loud, or
Hell
if you
yeah.
take a break. So like now, like you could say something, and if I can't hear, I'll say what. But for the most part, I know I talk. I can project my voice, but I know I talk very low. And so sometimes I'll be wondering like,
She be
why can't they
talking
hear
mad
me?
low, and then I can't hear, and I'll be like, what? All the time.
And I'll be like, hey,
How many times do I say what a
Yeah.
day? A lot,
how
probably.
many times I say what a day?
What? Huh? Or how many times you'll just not even hear at all, and you're like looking at me like,
Oh yeah, no, it'd be a
I'm
lot
like,
of
huh?
times. I'll be looking at him, I'll be saying something, and then he won't. I just be looking like he. ain't
it's a
hear me.
couple of things. My hearing might be a little bad, but I'm also like I don't know what I have, but like when I get super focused, like I also am like shut shit out, honestly,
Man, see
because
that
I get
lighter.
distracted easily. So I think I've just learned to like ignore everything, like so I can focus.
You have tendencies? Like you can hear that like high frequency shit?
Everything, like
We don't talk about that. Enough musicians don't talk about that shit enough.
random noises. Like if it's just like I don't like shit added anywhere. If it's like if it's a constant like pattern or a constant something, it don't bother me. But it's just like the out of nowhere shit. Like
Yeah, especially when you're trying to go to sleep. That's when it's
No,
like the
I'm
loudest.
trying to go
or
sleep.
even try to work up music, create your shit. I be mixing this shit. Like you know what I'm saying. So I gotta be like super tuned in to like what I'm listening to.
It's so
Sorry, I didn't mean to
tedious.
click that.
Music is so tedious. It's like the invisible like drill sergeant.
See, I don't know. Maybe it's a woman thing because my mama, like, you know, when you're a mom and you have kids like doing all kind of shit, and unless they doing like crazy stuff, you try to tell them to be quiet. But like for the most part, they can tune it out. And so I feel like with me, whenever we're doing stuff, if I'm working on something, like nothing you doing is bothering me at all. Like you could be down here making beat, like you doing your thing, and it doesn't bother me like at all. You can move around, you can slam some shit, it doesn't bother me at all.
I can't
Bless
do
you.
it. God bless you.
Ooh,
God bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Especially like I really can't do it like if I hear you playing any type of music because it will blend in with like what I make like and so you know what I'm saying like
Yeah.
I'm like I don't know like when you're working in the studio you have like you kind of have your monitors like closed but you have them turned down real low but you want to be able like to hear every like little quiet thing so sometimes like I'll be thinking something like in there and I'll be like why is that sounding weird why is it weird? And then I'll stop it and then I'll still hear it and be like because it's like music going on somewhere else and
Yeah.
I'm like oh
Yeah.
shit that's why it's so important to like have soundproof studios like you know what I mean
Yeah.
because not only because you don't want no sound you just don't want no sound getting in because
getting in,
Other
and then
music
even getting
especially.
out, so you could just
Yeah.
like have your own shit like playing in your,
Yeah.
so it won't get out too. You know, like you don't want sound getting in, but you wouldn't
Yeah, I
want it
want
to
to
get
get it
out.
out. Yeah.
Man,
Cause if I had a
so
soundproof,
weird.
that should be
Yeah.
tight. Like just had them loud as hell, just be in there like vibing, like who just that shit.
But when you soundproof, it don't gotta be loud. That's the great thing.
Yeah.
That's how you save your ears. Is you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be loud.
You gotta build a room inside a room.
Mm.
So
Nah.
He said,
Come on, architect.
I mean,
Right.
You know what? All right, one of my things I would always love to do, why I wanted to be an architect, is I would always love to build a house like designed to like make music, and like it's a studio.
Oh my
It's like
God.
it's got a rehearsal place, like a
Yeah.
rehearsal, or maybe even like a performance place too. Like you know what I'm saying? It's got like
Hell
all
yeah.
this all this shit in your house, but the acoustics is just mad cool.
yes,
Oh my God.
that'd be perfect.
all you gotta do is just turn it on.
Yeah.
Turn the house
That's
on.
what she said.
I heard, man,
What?
All you gotta do is just turn it on. And hit record.
You stupid.
Hey,
That's
that's
what
the
she
that's
said.
the dream.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the dream. It's just like all you gotta do is just
That's
walk
what she
in, turn
said.
on the lights, and turn on the computer.
They don't work like that though. Music is very ritualistic. So if there's like good music is made through complicated like steps. Like that's what makes it great. Like, and it's because it's a ritual. Like all great things that anybody creates is based out of like a ritual that like they do like to create it, and it involves like an intricate pattern of things to
You
create
work
that.
better in the day or at night?
I think at night depends on what I'm doing.
Like late night or like
Nah.
11:30, like 7 something.
Super late. I can work real late, but yeah,
From like 1 to like almost 6 o'clock in the morning type situation.
I can work.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You
But
too?
during the day too, I do.
No,
shit during the day.
I'm answering for him because yes, he can work at any time, but
Yeah.
till
During the
morning.
day, during the day is like kind of like get shit done, like for like life, I guess, and then
Mm-hmm.
like at night is like kind of like all right, settle down and work. You know what I'm saying? Create.
What about you?
For the situation I'm in right now, like more of like this weird 11 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock in the evening. I give it like a strong 4 or 5 hours before I'm just like okay, because I like to switch between reading and going and into design and shit like that, and then going into architecture, just hitting like little key points, and then plus fitness and shit like that too, like just being athletic enough to even do music, because that requires a lot of like physicality, being flexible, of course, and then plus I've been getting into skating too.
Skating, yes. I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Oh yeah, because the thing about it is it requires so much physicality that it keeps me in shape too. But it's also a culture. Like they speak like a whole new language. Like, oh my God, skating with them is like every movement has a name, and everything kind of has its like its little own little origin. And then these are like regular people. These are like doctors, lawyers come out there, come skate like random.
Where
shit.
y'all be skating at?
We downtown.
Oh, Sabine, like
uh,
Buffalo Bayou.
Yeah, we by the Buffalo Bayou. That's where we start, and then we go to Frank's Pizza, and then chill
Oh,
over
I
in
know.
that area for about like 30 minutes, and then we'll skate to in front of George R. Brown. That's funny.
I know he's ready. I was like, he said
Had
skate. He was
to.
ready to find
You know, I
some
be trying
skate.
I be trying to play this
You
every time. Every time
tried.
I do. Ever since this song came out, I play
You
it
know
every
what?
time
I
I
hate
DJ.
this song because it
Why?
sounds like a default song.
Aw. But that's kind of. You don't think they were trying to do that?
It's easy.
Of course.
sounds-
That's so funny. That's literally.
Of course. That's what they're doing.
Oh, were you trying to pass it to me? I'm sorry. What was you doing? What was you doing?
I was listening.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying
I, like,
it's,
missed it, like,
it's-
3 times.
It's easy. Like
Yeah.
how
you-
can
what-
we move art forward?
Well, you got to move art forward, but they're also in the music business, right?
Oh yeah.
So with this stuff, they be trying to, like both of these guys in particular, they be trying to push the art forward, I promise. But they also got to, you know what I'm saying, do they shit. In order like to do what they want to do, to push it forward, it takes money, right? It takes as much money as possible, right? So niggas got to make the money. So you got to do it, make some money. Like, come on. Skate, come on, nigga.
When you asked me,
Skate.
I said something like
It's like
that.
where would you not
I
see
wanna
where
get the-
where is a place that you wouldn't see a skater in?
Huh?
Like
In
you
the
wouldn't
grass-
see
in the
a,
grass.
a skater
In the
like in a
grass.
grocery store
In the forest. Motherfucking, yeah, that's like nigga anywhere with his grass or the forest.
See now we moving art forward.
Niggas skating in the
That
grass.
was good. I like that.
That would be
nice.
funny. That would
Yeah,
be funny.
when he first asked me about this song, I was like, it's a good song, but I thought the same thing about Leave the Door Open. I love both of those two artists, first of all. Shout out to y'all. Anderson .Paak especially.
Yeah, like
Yeah, man.
no,
Yeah,
no,
definitely.
like.
Give
But
up-
when you
I
first-
give credit where credit is due.
When he first
Fuck me in them
asked,
flowers.
when he first asked me though, I was like, I don't know. It just seems like gimmicky. And then he was like, well, I was like, it sounds good, but it's like for those type of artists, it seems like I didn't think of that easy. Like it seems like it's just like, oh, we know how to do this, so let's just fucking
Not
do this
easy. I
real
bet.
quick.
I'm so bad. Hey, y'all. Edison.
No.
Bruno, nigga, I ain't said that shit was easy, man.
No,
These
because-
niggas tripping,
honestly,
tripping.
no,
These niggas
honestly,
talking
I get it.
about
I
Honestly,
get it.
that's a
I
good
get
compliment
it.
is what
No,
we're-
no,
is
no,
what I'm
no,
saying,
I get
because-
it. I just get it.
What I'm saying is a
Look.
compliment because they're both like really good. Like when you hear their music, they've pushed the boundaries beyond the song they even just made.
I feel you.
So that's what I'm saying. Because another artist that hasn't made nothing that of this caliber, you can be like,
But
oh
don't
my
you think
God.
there's some an amazing story behind like the creation of these songs though?
Yeah.
Like, if you
I mean, we
ask
love
them,
the songs now,
And then
don't
you'd be,
get me
and then you'd be
wrong.
like, oh, maybe not. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't
You
like,
know what? It was. I guess it was the time of when it dropped, because all of a sudden the skate quad world started to like rise. Like you see Usher like on skates now, and you see all these celebrities on skates now, and then they just like dropped the song. So it was just more of like, I mean, everything was very strategic.
for the type of song that Lead the Door Open is, what it did is crazy because nothing like it was getting played anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially at clubs and stuff. And I have to play that song every time I DJ. Like, somebody's going to come ask me to, like, nigga, like,
Man, what, you know
can't,
what?
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
I
don't know what you're
always
talking about.
wanted to
Like,
ask-
this, you want, if I, like, this is what you strive to be able to do is make these songs, like, in your career. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this, like, that, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, this shit.
No,
You know what, let me
I don't
ask y'all,
think-
since
I
both of
think-
y'all are
yeah, I was gonna say,
DJ.
I feel like what we're not saying the song's not good and it wasn't a good idea. Well, what I mean by easy is just what I said. Yo guys have pushed the boundaries beyond what y'all did. So I fucking love the song. Every time it come on, we jam. Every time I skate, come on. I wish I had my skates, but I'm gonna get mine.
How, I mean, what's,
But it's like,
what have they done that's more creative than this? Well,
Like-
not Anderson .Paak. Let me say Bruno.
yeah.
Let me say Bruno.
Well, because Bruno, he's the same person that came, like his hooks, Locked Out of Heaven, like the way he goes about writing, like I don't know if he's writing or whatever, but the way he goes about like, it's not, they're simple and they're catchy, but they're like so creative. Like every day of the rain, and like he does. If I ever leave you, baby, throw some morphine at my door. He got, I'll catch a grenade for you. Like I didn't hear nobody ever say that. Like certain shit, Locked Out of Heaven, Treasure. Ooh, he still got that same vibe, but it's like, that's what I like. I mean, this nigga 24 karat. He threw shit that nobody think about, and so I understand what you're saying. Like nobody's playing that kind of music, so now they probably came together and were like. But I don't feel like it was their beginning type of vibe they wanted to do. I feel like they just came together and was like, this is gonna work. Like he said, let's get to the bag. Versus it being like that's gonna be their style they stick with.
Is it like low key annoying that people like always be asking for shit? I mean, because I know both of y'all like.
Wait, before we move on, can
Oh,
I just say
DJing, okay.
I don't really like Bruno Mars that much, just personally.
But I love
I feel like he's
Anderson
like, to
.Paak.
me he's like a gimmick act. He's like a combination of like a bunch of like things to create like this.
But that's what
thing.
I'm saying. And so Anderson .Paak, he is like original, style,
Yeah.
But he's still. My mama listened to
Don't
Anderson.
disrespect Bruno.
My mama listened to Anderson .Paak one time, and she said some older name. I should have asked her what it was, but she told me somebody that Anderson .Paak sounds like and everything. And so like even though he might have had influences, though he's still like that guy of our time, And so when I hear Anderson .Paak fucking Suede, smooth in the motherfucker, like he got that smooth style already. And I feel like he teamed up with Bruno and that was cool. But like Anderson, I feel like your music's already like he gives me like that raw musician. I love music, and I'm not saying Bruno don't. Clearly, you great at what you do. But it seemed like he brought his gimmick side over to an artist that I didn't think was a gimmick at all. And now you made me look at Anderson .Paak differently because it seems like the whole thing is a gimmick. Like that's not their real style.
Anderson been with he done worked with all these niggas. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like it just made me, I
man.
guess because of the character, like the way they were dressing and stuff, it's like they're purposely doing it. It's purposely doing it, but that's not their real style.
Listen, man. If the church can tell
But I
you that
get
they
it.
needed to collect this much as much money as possible so that they can spread the word.
I'm talking about
I'm
10
trying to
people
tell you
give
that that's what
$1,000.
these motherfuckers is doing with music. They need to collect it. They need to make as much as
Yeah.
possible so that they can push the art as far as possible.
I know what you're saying.
Because
yeah.
the world's ran out of money.
But we're
so
not
like, to be able to
mad.
do
Like I
anything-
ain't mad.
No,
I
I
like
ain't
the
mad.
song.
It's-
Trust
I-
me. I'm a lead to the top of my lungs. Open. We fucking
Hey,
with
do
it.
what you gotta do, man.
Yeah.
Let the
Yeah.
church
Just
say
let us know
amen.
what's going on,
I know,
though.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do, but do it though.
You know what? It would have been better if they was on skates. You know what? I'll be like more appreciative if both
You
of
didn't like
them
the
was
girls
on
you didn't
skates.
like the girls on skates?
Huh?
The girls was fine on skates. I was fine.
But if they were both on skates, like actually like putting in the work and doing the
performing.
tricks,
Like,
I would
but they
actually
were-
be like,
they
oh,
were the
okay.
band. They were.
No. They have to get on the skates.
Have you performed on skates?
Yes.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, man.
He performed. Sire.
What? Because that's why I said. That's
That
why I
boy.
said the song is easy. That's why I say the song is easy because I wanted to do a skate video, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna spend like a year and a half learning how to fucking skate. So when that time fucking comes, I'm fucking.
Didn't Lil Wayne
blowing
do
it.
the same thing?
No, not
He
skating
did
on, not like
skateboarding.
skateboarding, like on the quad.
But then didn't he kind of do the same thing? Like he started skating and like made some music about like skating, and then made like a whole brand, like a whole like clothing line with skating.
Yeah, cause that's when he started wearing them skinny jeans and shit.
Yeah,
But he was doing the most though, Lil
But on the
Wayne.
quads, like it's a whole culture.
Well, what
like,
he
I'm talking
wasn't
about,
doing
like,
was-
I'm for real about these fucking skates. Like that's why I said the shit's easy because I could have easily just got the best skaters in Houston and just made a skate video.
He would, but maybe they were just trying to make a song for y'all. Maybe it was like, man,
That's what I was
we
thinking,
see the
too.
culture. With like, we just want to do, like, we appreciate
Well, it
that.
died
Like, we see,
and now they
you know
bringing
what I'm
it
saying?
back,
Like, hey,
yeah.
we just want to do something for y'all.
And
I
you
was
gotta
thinking
bust your
that
ass
for
on them
sure.
skates.
Man,
I know I'm getting my skates as soon as I can get
Because it's just
them,
the
'cause-
art of like falling that just makes it fun.
man,
Not the art of falling.
art of falling.
The art of falling.
Isn't
But that
life?
shit used to be the shit, man. Growing up, that's what we used to
The
go
art
do.
of, I ain't even trying to get too deep on y'all, man.
Man,
The
you
art
write a
of
book. That's
falling.
gonna be your book.
Yeah, that's my next book, The Art of Falling. You know?
Hey, he copywriting that. Hey,
You know what
mark
I'm
it
saying?
down. Motherfucker, don't nobody steal that shit.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny, man?
Oh shit! While we on here, let's say a couple things. You know,
The Art of Falling. Can that be the name of the podcast? The Art of Falling.
The Art of Falling.
Can that be the title?
Don't fall in love.
That sounds cool.
That's funny. But yeah, it's just fun. It's just funny about something about waterfalls. I know that shit's random as hell.
And it says waterfalls.
Yeah, man,
And that's
it's
a good title too. God
Yeah,
dog.
the waterfalls. Chapter 1, waterfalls.
The waterfalls.
Have you ever randomly just called this grocery store looking for like these specific ass
There you
rubber
go.
bands?
you just let that one get so
And-
smooth.
And they didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Like,
Yeah.
we don't have these rubber bands. No, they put me on hold and they put me like this old 80s. I mean, the song was jamming too. Like, dun, 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 dun. Like they put me on hold for like 10 minutes. So I'm jamming this shit for like 10 minutes and be like, no, we don't have these rubber bands. I'm like, oh, okay, goodbye.
What kind of rubber bands was you trying to get?
I was trying to get these rubber bands, like the little
Yeah.
ones like here that you could braid into your hair. I guess I didn't know how to describe it.
And you
right.
were probably talking to a man that was like bald, nigga that had
No,
no
it was a
hair.
chick.
Oh, damn, my bad. Oh, shit.
And then I called Sally's and I asked them the same question, and the lady talked to me like I was dumb as fuck.
Why you walk calling them places? Boy, you better go to the hair store.
I did go to the hair store, but I asked her if they had it, and then she was like, duh. And I was like, the reason I called because
Duh.
for
She
some
said-
reason
She hit you with a duh, really?
she hit me with a duh. Like I heard
You
that
didn't name that shit, duh.
I heard that shit from like 2000s. Like she's like, duh. we
That's a
have
good one too. A backup title, duh.
But the thing
Sire
is, it was like,
duh.
you never know. Some people could just came in and just bought the whole fucking thing of just like little small rubber bands. You never know. That's why I call up there. I always
That's,
call
what,
the
that's
host.
what you do? You run up there and...
No, I call the host first. I always call up before it because you go up there, waste fucking time and gas, and they don't got that shit. You be like, oh damn, I should have just called. Ooh, so I had this experience with Airbnb for the first time.
Oh,
Y'all ready
come
for
on,
this? Oh
tell
my
us.
God.
Story time.
So all right, story
Yes,
time.
I
All
love
right.
it.
So my house got flooded, right? So I was like, I'm
We're
gonna.
like, oh
Damn.
shit.
Damn.
No, it was all good because I wanted to have fun with it,
It's
right?
just you by yourself.
Yeah, it's just me.
You all right? You all right? You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, you have a house.
Yeah, it was like a little small house or whatever. I mean, no, it's all good. It's all gravy now. So I was like, I'm just gonna get Airbnb and like record or whatever. So I was like, I saw these Airbnb, and I've never used Airbnb in my whole entire fucking life.
First time, huh?
First time. I'm a virgin to this motherfucker,
I
right?
did, but
So I tried to book a day like as soon as it was.
So you got the app like that day.
I got the app that fucking day,
I
right? And then I got
like,
this.
this is back at this
I don't know
time.
if y'all know if it's like a feature that is called InstaBook, right? You can instantly book it that day.
I've
Yeah.
never Airbnb'd before in my life. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't want to like. act
Oh,
like I'm
okay.
a-
You know what? Let me show you my mistakes.
there's
Let me
a-
tell you my mistakes.
I know you
right?
gotta get the app though, so I was like, that's why
Yeah,
I knew it
yeah,
the
yeah.
first day. I was like, you got the app
You
like
gotta
that.
get
So
that.
I got
You
the
just
app
gotta-
that day, and I was like,
gotta-
I'm gonna stay in the best Airbnb in the fucking city, right? So I tried to book it instantly because I did get one, but I had to wait on the response. But then I was like, I'm not about to sit here waiting on a response, and then it was like a feature that got Instabook. So I was like, oh, okay. So it was some houses that I saw, so I got the Instabook, and it was like 3 something, some crazy shit for like 4 days or whatever. And then
That's
the
not
first.
bad for a house.
I know, right? And then the lady was like, "Oh, like the house got flooded, so you can't use it." So she had to refund my money.
Oh,
So I used that. I was like, okay. And then there was another guy, but for some reason he was just dumb as fuck. Like he was an idiot.
You actually
Like,
had to talk to somebody.
I texted him on the app. You could
Okay.
text back
Oh,
and
okay,
forth
yeah,
on the app or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And he told me he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry for the miscommunication, but the room's not going to be ready or whatever." I was like, "Okay, can you refund the money? Because as soon as you do the InstaPay, they take the money out your account."
Yeah, they gonna take the money right
Oh
away.
yeah, yeah. So
Right
watch
away.
out for that shit.
Right
Like
away.
always contact the fucking host before you book that. Oh
Say
my
it again
God.
to him. Tell him again.
But oh my God, call the fucking host, call ahead, and like I'm sorry.
like-
You good. You good.
Call the fucking host before you book anything. Like if you getting some food delivered, call the restaurant because they will fuck up your shit. And
if you get the food delivered, call the restaurant.
call the
That will
restaurant
fuck up
because
your
I swear it
shit.
was a fuck fest.
Fuck
But,
fest. It was a fuck fest.
That's
Oh,
an even
shit.
better one.
So I was
Damn,
like-
you coming
I was
out
like,
with all
can
the
you-
titles. Duh.
We cannot
Fuck
name this
fest.
podcast Fuck Fest. I'm
Fuck
sorry.
fest. They're gonna be like, oh shit, we're gonna.
Like, people are gonna search it and they're not gonna get us. They're gonna get.
Y'all know
you
right?
what I'm saying?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
Oh no, they're gonna get
Oh.
the XXX.
Have you
shit.
ever? You ever seen what they be doing in fucking Colombia and that shit? The fucking they be having giant ass sex parties like.
They're gonna have a giant ass disease.
And then it's
too.
like the fucking like conga music, and the drums, and it's like everybody sweating their asses off, fucking
the
all
fuck?
over the place.
ugh, don't come over here with that shit.
I know, right? Shit, do they take showers afterwards? That'd be
No, I
I don't
mean,
know.
I don't understand.
at least lavender. At least
I ain't worried about no shower. What they got?
They ain't worried
they
about
coming
showers.
to
They
sex
ain't clearly
parties.
not worried about showers. They're doing all that.
Hell no,
Do
they
they
not
at least
worrying
wear
about no
condoms?
showers.
Or I don't know, man. I guess maybe I don't know. I wasn't like inspecting closely. I just I just know.
It's
of
like
these, I just know of these
it's
things.
a thing.
Just know. Of these.
It's a thing.
Would you ever be like in an orgy? Like, what's the most number? What's the maximum number of like people in the like
Just a threesome.
that's like okay more than
2
threes
girls.
and more than 3 girls.
No, me and 2 other girls.
2 other girls. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Never any more guys. Yeah, I feel
I
you.
get thrown off because it's kind
I
of like
feel you.
it's one of those things. It's like it becomes a competition
No,
after a while.
it's not even a competition. I'm just not gay, so I don't want any other naked man like having sex around me ever. Like this is period. Like it's not complicated. It's just that.
Not complicated. It's simple.
It's super simple. That's it.
Just 2 girls. That's
Yeah.
it.
I ain't got no
Keep it-
problem. Not
keep it
scared.
simple.
Like I'm
Yeah,
not. It's like
yeah.
no. Like
Y'all need to re-up.
I want to hear you over there. Like you know what I'm saying. I don't need to hear
we
that.
not
Like,
doing all of that.
like what am I gonna say? Hey niggas are good. Like what are we gonna do? Like what are we?
Nah.
Please.
Yeah, man, you getting it? Like what? No,
Just
like
those,
God.
Yeah,
Especially
you
if I
see
got
that
music
dick?
in there, it's all candlelit and shit like that.
You got
like,
hit him
you
with
know.
the. Damn, I ain't know your dick was
No,
like
no.
that.
Oh.
Gay. Sorry. Oh my gosh.
Hell nah.
we're not. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, but yeah, the Airbnb, right?
I'm not talking about that shit. We love y'all, all the community. I love y'all. Don't get me wrong. I'm stuck somewhere back in the day when people used to say gay, and it was funny. So I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, I don't care about gay people. I'm just not gay. I don't like.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
never
like
get a
naked men.
hotel.
I don't like naked men.
Yeah, never get a hotel too.
I love man. I like hotels, man. I don't. I see Airbnb seem weird to me. Hotels are kind of like straightforward to me.
Yeah, they're
like
very
I
straightforward.
might be old though. Like I don't know. I might just be old.
They are very straightforward.
You know what I'm
They are
saying?
very
I grew up in this era right here.
Oh my God.
You got
So you had the big jerseys back in the day?
Oh, most definitely. That's all I wanted. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The big
Like,
football
I didn't even
jerseys or
care. I
basketball
didn't even care what team it was, nigga. I just wanted a big ass jersey.
The basketball or the football jerseys?
Or the FUBU. It was like not even like. Remember the FUBUs?
Oh,
it was just
the
like
football-
it was just like a football thing with.
The football FUBUs with the Timbs. Oh my God, with the do-rag. I mean, that's when the do-rag was still cool. You could still wear the do-rag like everywhere. You could wear a do-rag on top of a hat.
People still do that.
People still do that?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, that's so disgusting.
50 Cent, I'm pretty sure still does that. I can't imagine him not.
With the do-rag?
I do, yeah, of course.
Oh my God.
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
You know what? I bought a do-rag for
Did
the
he
first
move
time.
here? Didn't he move here?
Yeah, he moved here, yeah.
Where's he at?
I think he goes back and forth.
50, where you at? Nigga, ain't nobody seen you?
I don't think he lives here, but you know, he still goes back and forth or whatever.
Okay.
You got a do-rag?
Oh yeah.
You do?
I wear the night and shit though.
Oh,
But actually
okay.
lately I got
I
a lock cap.
What the fuck?
Recently.
A lock cap.
A lock cap,
What the
yeah.
fuck?
It's like a big ass fucking like oval looking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like to hold your lock. You need one. You need one.
Oh my God, I got a do-rag for the first time. That shit felt weird.
Would you wrap your hair up in? A wrap?
A do-rag. I mean, just a wrap.
I always talking about hair. Goddamn.
I know, right? Shit, man. Like, I mean, it'd be different if we both was bald. Do you ever see yourself being bald?
Being bald? Mm-hmm. Like going bald or like shaving it?
Yeah, shaving it.
Nah. I mean, I've always had a short hair. Like, this is the longest it's ever been in my life. So. But I like just growing it. I don't really like getting a haircut.
I know, right?
It's not a fun experience for me. Thank you.
You know what's funny? I have a mixed experience because I got like half my head shaved. So I have to like get my hair retwisted, and then I have to go to a barber though.
Then you have to, yeah, so you still have
But
to
I
both.
do love going to the barbershop. Like, there's always barbershop talking that motherfucker.
That's the only good thing about the barbershop.
Bro, they be talking about just wild shit. It was one time this dude, like, I swear to God, he looked like Uncle Phil. It was so scary. He looked just like Uncle Phil. Like, that shit was crazy, bro. And then he was there with his wife, and then he just nonchalant just pulled out his gun and handed it to his wife, like, just nonchalant, like it was just fucking wallet or some shit like that. And,
And he look at you and he goes, I know I look like Uncle Phil.
I know, right? I bet like he looked like one of the motherfuckers you didn't want to fuck with, but he was on some real shit. Like he
Like a hood Uncle Phil.
and the funny thing about it is like he was talking like some real shit. He wasn't just like talking no bullshit. He was like, he looked at every one of us. He's like, yo man, like it was like 3 of us. He was like, I love y'all because he said he lost 6 people in a month, and then he just getting to the point that like life is so precious.
Damn,
So,
what
like
do you
just
mean? Like what do you mean you lost 6 people in a month?
he like friends, family to like heart attack
Oh, shit.
and
Damn.
just life in general like that. And then he'd be like, you know, just little shit like that. It's like, man, that's why I like the barbershop because it's just real shit in the barbershop, you know, that you can't get nowhere else.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like uncut raw funk.
Yeah. That's what happens when you get old, though. Everybody,
right?
you know what I'm saying? It's
And he was
that's what
showing,
happens.
like, in
Like,
his
a lot of
70s.
people start dying
Yeah.
every month. It's like, damn, who?
Don't give a fuck about shit. Nah, don't
That's
give a
weird when you think about like the people, the accumulation of people that you know throughout your life, like, you know what I'm saying, over time, and as you get old, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's a lot of motherfucking people,
I know, right? You don't give a fuck.
and you forget about them until like
Yeah.
somebody passes, and you're like, oh shit, yeah,
Or somebody
Yeah.
loses something.
yeah,
Man, that shit's crazy,
Yeah, you're
man.
right.
The human experience is fucking crazy.
it's pretty interesting. It should be interesting though. It's not supposed to be. Like,
Oh yeah, that's what makes it non-boring. Like I like I feel like chaos breeds strong people, strong human beings. Like even like the experience I'm going through right now, I feel like this shit's just fun as hell and like non-boring.
Oh
real.
yeah. I know what
like,
you're saying.
little switch
Like,
up,
cause it
you
could be
know what I'm
worse. Like, it could be worse, and people that have it worse too is what we used to always
Oh
like
my
grow up.
god!
Yeah.
And I literally saved up for a rainy day, so it was just like, oh, this is exactly what I saved up for. Like some like wild experience, because you know, like living in Houston, that's the risk. It's affordable to live in, but the risk is flood. Like you might get some water in
You
you.
might get your shit gone. Yeah.
yeah.
Nigga, it was a puddle. It was just been random puddles everywhere in Houston. I'm like, damn, in the middle, like the whole area be dry as fuck in one big
I
ass
know, right,
puddle. And
shit.
it's like, turn around, don't. You know, like, so I just be looking to see the other cars. I'm like, damn, man, like they just put that shit in the middle of somewhere. Like you can't even just go around this. That just be a big ass puddle, and you're like driving on it. That's happened to me a couple times this week. I just been driving.
It's all the potholes.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Or
Shit.
something, but it be like, you don't know how deep it is because you can't tell because you're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, and then you just see a car in front of you doing this shit. You're like, oh
Damn.
shit, like you know how
I
they
know,
say you
right?
turn around,
Shit.
don't drown, but I'm like, I can't even turn around. 'Cause I'm
So you got a girlfriend, right?
Yeah. She cool.
Y'all
She
post
cool.
a lot of each other on Instagram and like social
She
media
does.
shit. She does.
Mm-hmm.
You don't though?
I do it on my stories.
On your stories. Mm.
Yeah, because like I want to be like, since I've always like.
What's a lot?
What's a lot? What?
What's like? What you say? You post a lot on your stories. What's a lot?
Like when I
Be clear. I need you to
remember,
be clear.
she'll take pictures of it and then she'll send it to me and then I'll post it on it. Because like the thing about me, I always want to like push art forward. So like if I ever like post a picture of us or some shit like that, it's like some like abstract shit, like some shit like nobody wouldn't do. Like be like, oh, this is like an interesting way to like introduce another person, like because everybody do like the whole vacation, like, oh, we in Peru, wow, like taking pictures of us and
y'all
Grand
cooking
Canyon.
dinner or when y'all cooking dinner together.
It's easy, it's
you know what I'm saying?
easy, and I'm
How
like,
can you get pictures cooking together?
it's very easy. It's like it's
Well,
too
that's the
easy.
people that like intentionally like do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you
like,
see
I
people
don't like
trying
doing
to-
easy shit.
trying to be like the perfect couple on social media, so they always like doing the.
Hell no, that shit's boring and it's easy. Like if I do anything, it's like so I'm like, oh, because we come from like different sides of the spectrum, and every time people see it, it's like a work of art. So I want to present it like a work of art. I don't want it to be like the boring, like, oh, we're here, picture, oh, we're there, take a picture, like, oh, we kissing, ooh, take a picture. Like, nah, it's gonna be probably like a genuine hug, like, cause I told her like I see a picture of us like hugging and her like head on my shoulder with like her eyes closed, just like embracing the hug. Type shit, like that's some like new shit. I'm
Kinda
like,
have to. That's what makes it a hug.
yeah, and then plus like, you know what I'm saying, like just some like genuine like human emotion type shit. You know what I'm saying, like the it's like, oh, why I didn't think to do some shit like that, you know, just like on some artsy shit, like, for real, yeah, cause like I don't want to do the whole. I like to be unpredictable. Yeah, it
Like
just
you're
keeps it spicy.
spontaneous.
Yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah, like. Cause like whatever everybody's doing, I want to do the opposite of that shit. Always, like with anything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's funny, like people be saying it now, cause I'm so used to not having a girlfriend. It'd be like, wait, what the fuck is that?
I knew y'all was together before y'all was even together.
That's what people be saying.
I was like, your girlfriend? You was
like,
like, huh? And I was like, yeah, your boyfriend's Saya. She was like, what?
That's how they do it. Why do girls always do that? They be doing it for you. They be like fucking.
because they want to make sure it's right. It's true. They want to make sure you're not fucking around with them and shit like that. They want to make sure you're like, okay.
They
people-
almost like force the girl on you, with the words, "Oh yeah, that's your girl." Like you know, it's like, damn, I ain't even what?
I get it,
because
though.
really,
I
if you
get it,
start once
though.
you start becoming seen, like if you're gonna go around
yeah,
people that you know,
yeah.
that's on you. You know, and even if you're in a dating phase, they already associate you with that person. But if you're
Yeah.
just going places where you might not see people you know,
If you
then
take you
can
take
go-
her out to people you know, it's like,
Yeah, it's
you
a
know,
wrap.
you know what
It's a
time it is.
wrap.
Like,
yeah.
That shit's funny, man. I used to be like bachelor, like Centero, like for like 5 years. That shit kind of snuck up on me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, it's not good on yet.
Yeah. I was like least expecting it. I wasn't looking for nobody. Shit.
That's how
feel
it's
you.
supposed to happen.
That's how I was too.
I know,
Nah,
right?
I'm weak with y'all.
For real, because you just be doing your own thing, and then
Oh,
all of a
yeah,
sudden it be
that's
like,
how I
oh my god, I'm like into you. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, all right, shit. I ain't gonna say no. You a little cutie shit.
I feel maybe you can relate. I feel like I was like single so long, like that when got into a relationship, I was like, oh shit, like I feel like I like forgot how like to do a bunch of shit, like in a like, you know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Like I was like, oh
like
shit,
just the little shit. Like I'm not a gentleman at all. Like I wasn't holding the door for her at all. Like I was walking on the wrong side of the street. Like I always forget to tell her
dare
that.
you?
I know. Right? I always sometimes I forget to tell her she beautiful and shit like that. Like
How dare you?
I'll be talking all types of shit.
He
to
getting
her,
real
like,
on this
for
hoe.
real, like,
Right,
I-
nigga.
For real, like I'll be talking all type of. I mean, but she get it though. Like
Yeah.
we be talking
Y'all talk about
mad
it. Yeah.
shit to each. Like we talk mad shit to each
Yeah.
other. Like we be janking on each other hard though.
They say, Jank, where you from again?
I'm from Rochester, New York.
New York. Okay. Never mind.
And then the New York part come out of me,
Yeah.
and I'll be explaining to
They
her.
say
But like,
janking
yeah.
in Alabama when he said janking. That's what we call. That's what we say. Like instead of being like I'm finna cap or whatever you finna do on each other,
we
it's like, boy,
goofing.
why you all trying to jank somebody? Like man, also why he always janking? Like man, I'm finna jank y'all.
That shit's funny. Like
And when you say we be janking on each other, I'm like,
for real. Yeah, that's a word. Like
Jank. How you spell jank?
I don't even know.
Jank, like jank,
okay.
like stank, but jank.
Okay.
See, I didn't even know. I just be saying that.
Yeah,
shit.
like janking, ranking, like
You ever use the word scunion?
I used temerity a lot.
No,
Scunion.
what's
What is
scunion?
what do you think a scunion is?
That sounds like
Like
something
that
about like
stank.
disrespectful or
It sounds
something.
like somebody like that. The more was a scunion. What
That
I,
sounds
I mean, I guess the way I said it.
Like
I guess I'm
somebody-
already giving it away.
Like an
Like,
onion,
sounds-
like somebody that stink or something.
It sounds like something
Nah.
of disrespect.
It's like
you
it's like a
disrespect-
stank, like
that's why I
in
said
their
stank.
personality and spirit, like or a
Oh,
scunion, like you know what
like
I'm
you
saying,
stuck
like
up.
they. Fucking,
So you don't like this person if you're a scunny. You
stuck
call it
up,
so
like you
you call
stuck
me a
up.
scunny, you don't like me.
Yeah, there's like yeah, for sure. There's like something about you that you, something about your
So it's like a
personality.
goofy. Okay,
Something
okay.
about your personality that's like I just don't fuck with you. Like you're somebody I don't fuck with.
Scum.
I wonder what that is. I guess
Fucking
is it like a feeling
scunny.
thing or like you can identify it in words?
I think you just instinctually know like the people that you like is just you type of people or not. That's what you're supposed that's what you're supposed to do when you know what I'm saying with your experience.
Some people are super.
because we're not for everybody's not for everybody, right? You know what I'm saying? So like you're supposed to figure out like the type of people that you like work well with because you're supposed to like get with people and work and like do some shit like and build and you know what I'm saying, do shit. But you can't do that if you're working with people that's not like you know what I'm saying, like meshing well with you.
It's so weird. People are so fucking weird.
Oh Lord.
Like people give me anxiety sometimes.
I feel
For
you.
real. Like it's weird. I'm like socially anxiety, like anxious. Like I have like a time limit of like an hour and a half where I'm social, and then after that I just like I want to go home
Me too.
and read a book quietly.
That's not nothing. People can do that to y'all. We didn't do that to y'all.
What you mean?
People don't do that to you, to y'all. It's
You know
just-
what? It's
you don't
the
wanna.
gigs.
You it's like you're. There's like a balance between like being just I want to be on your own little world, being alone, and then being in the like in y'all's media. It's just a little bit more on the other side.
Are you more
I
social?
saved this just for you.
That nigga said,
Spider monkey. That sound.
No,
I
that,
guess it's probably your hair. That's why I wanted to.
Am,
he
am I
did
gonna
come
be
in
climbing
here.
on the wall?
He did come in here quoting Ricky
We're
Bobby.
gonna roll that up.
He did quote Ricky Bobby, and then you know they said,
Sweet
"Chip, I'm gonna
baby
jump
You know,
on you like
I
a
relate to
spider
you a lot,
monkey."
man. I'm like that too. I'm a social person, though. You're a social person too. Like you're a good person to be around. But it's like I'm not really just trying to. You probably don't like being around like a lot of people too.
Yeah, it depends on what people are talking about. Because some people
Yeah.
just be talking about nothing.
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 Oh.
And but see,
Nothing.
that's
But to you,
people.
yeah, you know, not to bash on whatever the fuck y'all
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
like whatever the fuck you want. But
I guess it's
I
like
mean, I gotta like it.
it's a thin line. I guess especially like after a performance, some people might like
Oh
see
my
you,
God.
especially if they
yeah.
drunk. Then they want to
Who
like
you telling?
they want to put their emotional monk on you, and it's kind of like I get
Like,
it because I made you feel a certain way. It's,
Yeah.
it's because you're setting the vibe. Like you're setting the vibe for people to make people feel good.
Yeah.
and then
To
like
be able to
peop-
do that, like you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
like literally.
it's like an escape for people. So that's why I can imagine this
Therapists have the
fucking
same problem.
Yeah, I can imagine.
like you're a
this
fucking
annoying,
therapist,
yeah,
but
yeah.
fuck, you really don't want people fucking complaining to you all day. But you're a therapist. What?
It's a thin line. It's a thin line. Like you get it. Like we have empathy, but we got our own problems too.
Yeah, they don't care about that, of course, you know. But my thing is like you have to be aware. Same thing what you said. Like if I was gonna be a therapist, I would have to know it comes with that, and if I decide to do it, then that's my own fault. And just like being an artist, like even though you don't want that the part to come with it, you know it's coming. So it's like, okay, what do you have to do for yourself to make sure you stay at your best,
Fucking security.
best
Facts.
mental? You know what I'm saying?
The Buddha said that people's true nature deeply is compassion. So, like, at the root of everything we do, it lies compassion. So,
Come on here.
so everything else is like after that. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so ultimately, like, you would still do that shit. Even though you don't like people fucking complaining to you and doing all that, and you're tired and all that, you still do it. Why? You don't even have to, but you still do it. And you almost feel obligated to for no fucking
For
reason.
no reason, you sit there and
Because your
just
deepest
listen.
side of you is
Yeah,
compassion. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, because
I guess it's just the
feel
timing
good.
of it.
Yeah.
You feel good. You feel good helping people. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I
Whatever.
just told myself that like, anything I'm gonna do, if I weigh the pros and the cons, and if it's not bad enough for me not to do it, then I'll do it. But once I feel like I'm only doing something just to be doing it, or if I'm not giving it my all, then it's time for me to go. Because I also, if I'm gonna help people, I'm not gonna shortchange them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like just because of based on like, oh, I don't really want to do this, but I'm just going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with the music, you like, you know, you help you especially if you're really good. You know, people as soon as you jump off the stage, like you was there in Corpus, they jump as soon as you jump off the stage, they're like, hey, and I'm like, oh my god, I left my tripod and shit.
Yeah.
Talking to folks, like I couldn't even think and get off and pack my shit up. Before you get out the stage, somebody's like, oh my god, you great. Oh my god, do you do this? Can I book you? Like, and you just like. You know, but you know it come with it, so it's like, damn, you gotta hurry up and try to react the right way, so you won't lose.
It's a thin line. It's just something about
know?
that gray line. It's just something about that fucking.
How are
gray
y'all
line.
with dealing with asking for help and accepting help?
I only ask people that I trust and I have a fully executed plan, and it's easy for them to follow. Because if I ask for any type of help, I have everything automatically thought out, like everything to the T, like even to the time that you gotta piss. For real. Because, you know, people get hungry. People are on a time limit.
Oh, you mean, also, he's not talking about financial help. You just mean, like, help in general with anything.
But even if you're doing it for free, you still getting something out of it. But I still would, like, rather pay somebody for your time. Because it's time that you're not getting back. So, I'd rather, like, compensate you for it any way possible. At least respect you as a human being that you taking time out of your busy schedule to help me with a certain problem. And it's simple enough that you can follow it, that you don't have to be like, okay, what, like, you don't have to ask so many questions. Of course, you have like, oh, do you want me to do something a certain way, or can I add my personal spin to it? Of course, but at least there's like a baseline that you can follow. That's why I at least try to get it to, you know.
Yeah.
Do you ever ask for help, like, with yourself? Like, help in, like, make yourself a better person?
I listen to people's stories, and that helps me.
You know, but you don't really, like, personally, like, ask, like, oh, I need help, like, with this in my life, like, or some shit.
Is this a mental question or like a financial? What is it?
Kind of. It's,
What
well,
kind of
like, I mean,
question
I
is
don't mean, like, help, like, I'm fucking
You talking about like
doing a construction project and he's fucking.
Oh, you talking about like
borrow
a
your
rent?
truck? Like
Yeah,
this. I'm
so
talking about
it's
like I guess I'm talking about like
is it
something
mental
deeper,
or
like you know what I'm saying.
financial?
You trying to like you because we're always trying to grow as people, right? But do we ever like really like do we ever really ask like somebody in particular like help me with this? Not like or I guess people do it with like life coaches, but I mean just like
I have my close friends.
Yeah.
I have my like
yes.
my closest
Yeah.
3 friends, and then plus my chick, of course, who like I'll just like talk to them like little stuff because I don't like to rant. I don't know what it is. Like I always try to like figure it out myself before I'll
Right.
rant.
Yeah.
But I'll still rant to those people just to be like, you know, like if I'm coming off, my energy is coming off a certain ways because
Let
I'm
me
like I'm
know.
stressed or
yeah.
I'm going through something or I'm overwhelmed. So if
Yeah.
I'm coming out a little aggressive or too strong, I'm just letting you know that I'm just like I'm going through some shit.
In the communication.
Yeah, I'll communicate with
Yeah,
people that
me
I'm
too.
going through something.
Me too.
And then just figure it out on my own terms.
That way they'll know, like, if I'm acting funny or if I'm doing this, like you said.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
not
like,
them, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's not y'all, because you care enough. That's what I honestly do that. I be sending out texts to my friends. Like, if it wasn't for me having friends, I already know that I would be, like, a little crazy.
Oh yeah, that's all of us. We all
Like,
got.
I need those people. Those are my therapists for real. And I'm cool with them knowing, like, when I don't give a damn if they know I'm broke. We don't put up no facade for each other. Like,
Yeah, because at least they know, you know.
Yeah, like-
because everybody assume that it's them if there's something going on.
Yeah. But we talk about everything. Like,
Yeah.
they don't care. Like, we talk about, damn, I'm trying to pay my bill. They don't care. Like, we just able to be super open and you know, and then if they can help, sometimes they'll just do it without, you know, somebody asking. But for the most part, if you cultivate, I guess once you have a certain level of trust and you cultivate that group of people, then you don't. For me, it's a certain point they pass that if I need something financial, then I'll like try to see, you know what I'm saying? But when it's financial, I'm just like, man, I know how people is with money, man. So I don't be trying to step on that. On
Yeah.
that line. But if I need help with like anything else, if I'm going through something mentally and I just need to be like, hey, am I tripping? Or like, I thought I was kind of working on this, but now I'm getting this result. Like, and if it's somebody I know that went through it and overcame it, or just whatever, you know, somebody that I feel like maybe lack what I need or something,
What?
you know,
What'd you say?
like maybe like somebody that like would lack something. That I lack something. Well, they have something. I'm sorry that I need is what I meant.
It's more like trading a skill set
something
for
that I
skill
lack
set.
is what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying.
It's like trading skill set for
I
skill set.
couldn't think. I was like, who's lacking?
Fuck that. I'm just gonna Google it. I'm not calling nobody.
Man, Google.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna Google
Oh
it.
yeah, Google too.
Yo, I remember using to have to call people like to ask them actual shit, and I don't do that anymore. I just Google it.
Or YouTube.
Or YouTube, yeah.
What kind of shit though?
Like knowledge type shit, like the informational type things. Like anything that's like a fact.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
anything.
put down Do Not Disturb player.
Oh my bad.
Sorry.
Speak of the devil and
I can show you how to do it.
I know, right? I'm just getting used to Apple. Oh, it's already on there, ain't it?
Everything.
Yeah.
All the-
okay, but then,
All of our communication devices that we use is all based upon the travel of information. Like the only reason like anything is ever popular is because how much and how fast it spreads information. Phones only were a thing because you could now call somebody and give information like over the phone. You know what I'm saying? Before that, horses was mad important because you could fucking like ride a horse fucking somewhere and give some information to somebody quicker.
You rode a horse before?
I've ridden horses many times. Yeah. Not to like not to like send a message somewhere like
It's
you know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? It's like, gotta get this
I know it's
message
random as
to
hell, though.
He just be. Have you ever
horses.
I
Are cool
feel
as
like
fuck.
that's a mind track of like I hate to say it, but that's like a man mind track for sure. Because what you just did out loud is literally how sometimes women be thinking like that's how y'all be thinking. Like he just sat up here and said this whole thing, and the only thing you heard was, "Hey man, about the horse." So yeah, did you used to ride horses? So he's like, "Never mind, nigga." Like,
That's why I got him a spider monkey.
yeah, like what the hell?
Hey, money.
This boy went through a whole thing about stuff and a whole
No.
thing you heard
I was
was-
listening.
I
though.
know,
I was
I
with
know.
you.
But what you did out loud, I'm like, that's what women be like. Is that what they be thinking for real? It just be like, okay, and then just pick out the parts y'all thought y'all heard, and be like, no, that doesn't even. It's not even how it goes. And it's like, never mind. That shit funny
My
as hell
life
to
is
me.
a tragedy.
That shit's funny.
You said all that stuff. That crazy me up. Did you ever ride a horse? What? The
You ever ridden a horse?
I've ridden a horse one fucking time.
Have you ever ridden any other animals?
I've ridden on a big dog's back before.
A big dog's back.
But he don't
Fucking
like
Clifford.
dogs.
You rode on Clifford? This nigga was up on
It
Clifford.
was like one of
Not
those
Clifford.
huge. You ever seen those dogs that kind of look like horses that don't got really a tail
Great
or whatever?
Dane?
Yeah.
I think that. I mean, that motherfucker bucked me off.
Great
like
Dane.
as soon as I tried to, like it was
Was
like
it-
1, 2, and then bucked me off.
1, 2.
That was about it.
Lakeith, have you ever ridden any horse or any other animals?
Rode a horse. What about any other animals? No, I mean,
rode a
I don't
plane.
think
Yo, we're so fucked up. Why do we ride other animals? What is wrong with us? We're terrible people.
What else? What other
Like,
animals
we're
can
fucked up.
What
Have you
else
ever
can you
rode?
ride?
You can ride a giraffe. You can ride an
people
elephant.
ride shit.
I
People
ain't got
ride
on no
all types
giraffe.
of shit, like dolphins
Camels.
and motherfucking like
camels.
I wish I could. I never rode on a
yeah.
camel, but
I've ridden on a camel
Bulls.
before.
that'd be cool.
Nah, bull. will
Donkey.
fucking kick
Ridden
it.
on a donkey
That boy said
in the
a
mountains.
bull.
You know, in the mountains you do that.
Go up the thing or something. Ride a donkey to go up.
Can you ride a ram?
Up and down.
No, you can't ride a ram.
A ram? Oh, no, I wouldn't.
The
wanna ride a ram.
fuck? Boom! Oh, you just on that hoe. This nigga just ramming into
You ride a
somebody.
ram?
Have you ever seen those rams that like they buck heads with each other?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Why would you want
That's
to ride
all
one of-
rams.
That
It's like-
shit is-
Ram,
That's literally why they're rams.
ramming
I wonder-
That's
into-
why they are rams.
I wonder
ramming
why,
into
like-
each other.
I wonder if they get like concussions. And
Man, you
shit
ever
like
seen them
that.
rams that?
That be just
The rams
ramming.
that just be ramming. Yeah.
I'm so weak.
Oh my god, they just be ramming all
Ramming.
day.
That's why
They
I
gotta
said I
get
wouldn't wanna
concussions.
ride
They
one of
have
them.
to.
Like, I
They
wouldn't
gotta
know.
get concussions. I strongly
No, they
believe
got
that
the.
they get.
They got them hoes, but somebody dies. In
That's
that
their
match, I think.
bones, right? It's like the
Yeah.
actual bones that like.
That's just intense. You want to watch one real quick? Like that shit. I
Yeah.
don't like watching that shit because like I get like sympathy pains
like,
when I
why
watch things.
y'all,
And then they go
killing
like
each other
4 or
like
5
that.
times at each other.
Even they got to put rams ramming.
So
like, give me-
who's declared winner?
I don't know what their definition of
Rams
ramming.
Rams ramming. Let me see.
The Rams that ramming.
Bighorn headbutting bull in Kansas.
And that shit loud
Rapids.
too. They be like just going at it.
Let's see what we got.
Just
I know,
getting
right?
knocked out.
And then they just look at it. They just
They heard that. You heard that.
Oh, he's taking on both of them. Oh my god. He's taking on both of these men. Oh my.
He's like,
He having a
I'm
good
riding
day,
enough ram for
shit.
days.
I ain't never seen more than one though.
oh,
Look, he's like,
Damn.
why are they ganged up on him?
I know, right?
Like, come on, nigga, I got you. Your turn. Turn around, do the other one.
I'm just looking
Lowest
that way. I
man
can't
win.
see anything.
He say,
Lowest man win. Let's go.
Why we say every time?
That shit's
Oh my
funny, bro.
God.
Like,
Oh shit.
bro, they be going at it. Like, I guess like one start charging and the other one like reacts to it because it's like one is like a little lower than the other, but they still buck though.
Is that a territory? That's a territory thing, right? Like this is my block.
Man, it's.
Oh, is it?
I think they just do it for
Ram
sport.
contest.
I think it's just
It's like dance
practice.
battles. It's dance battles, bro. It's like, oh, what?
It's a dance.
It's dance battles. That's,
Man, one Ram just took both of them motherfuckers on like it wasn't nothing.
Dude, it's both of them.
I'm talking about double.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure were the two going against them, or were they all like trying to fight for the same? Like each of them alone.
What is if it was their way
Right.
of saying
I
hello?
don't know.
I think it's just their way of saying
No,
hello.
I don't.
No, somebody been like goodbye, nigga.
Imagine if humans did that. Like we
Yeah.
just buck heads and that was our
We
way
kind
of
of do that in
saying
sports,
hello.
like football people do that shit.
Right.
Yeah,
Girl.
Oh, so it's like a general race.
No, I don't think that's what's
okay,
going on.
yeah,
No, I don't think that's what they're
He
doing.
said, "Oh yeah, okay. I
I
see
think it's a
now.
general
I see
race.
now."
I think they're happy to see each
Sure
other.
they-
I think it's like a frat boy type party type situation. I
No,
think it's-
somebody finna that
That's
out.
crazy, and that's so loud. You heard that?
No, that did.
Their necks all fucking vibrating and shit like that. They
I
gotta
wanna
get
make that into an
massages and
instrument.
shit. A
Put that
sample
on that
around.
beat.
Oh, see you.
Around
You feel me?
y'all ass.
Feel me?
See
You
the
feel
thought
me?
patterns. See, you talking with a brother without a brain.
I've been using lately. I've been making my beats. I've been using just like a
Oh
lot
my
of
god, like
random
thunderclaps,
shit,
like baby crying.
all
and
types of
everything.
babe. You could have. I
Oh
just use
my
some
God.
girl laughing as the fill to like lead into a transition.
You know
and
the
it was-
little.
it was so hard.
You know the little sound that you get when you swipe in items at the grocery store. That ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. Or even like the sample lady that be like, "Here is your change, 95 cents. Have a great day."
Yeah.
For real, just sample
I just
all that
learned
shit.
how
Honestly,
to
it's called Foley. You know what those are
sample,
called? Those are
but
called
that's funny.
Foleys. In musical terms, it's called a Foley. It's like any random noise that you use as a background noise, like pattern.
Oh yeah, it's like people that be
If
getting
it
like
wasn't
the little,
for yeah,
the little heels and shit like that, make it sound like a horse and shit like that.
if it wasn't for like for me, if it wasn't for hearing like that New York hip hop, I don't think I would be like I didn't know that were called anything. But even just like using those little sounds like that, I feel like a lot of New York hip hop does a lot of yo.
They do
Yeah.
definitely do a lot of DJ scratching
You know what I'm saying?
infused
Yeah.
in theirs. Yeah, they do a lot of that.
And so that's the kind of music that I would hear and would think like, oh, and I know it's called that or sampling or Foley's or nothing. It's just like that hip hop. They always doing crazy shit like throwing shit in the beat or just throwing shit in the back, and you're just like, ooh.
What you think is like the sexiest sound? Like sexiest Foley sound? I think the siren is very sexy sound. Like, that shit's sexy.
Get your dick hard. Pause.
Oh no,
turns me
y'all
on.
so okay. Y'all can
The boat,
the
that shit's sexy as fuck.
sexy.
I like the breaths, like breathing, like any type of breaths. I like a nice like moan, a nice lady moan.
What about you? What's the sexy sound to you?
I mean, anything that sounds like sexual. I mean, you know, I mean, breaths are, I mean, same shit. Like, I don't know what. Is this a Foley? You know?
Everything that sounds sexy, that
Yeah,
shit's
sounds
funny.
sexy.
Like a, or like something like that, you know? But just any kind of something that you
what
can
do
make like
women
a-
think sexy
Right?
sound?
I'm like,
You know what's a sexy sound? Like the sound of
Money,
opening the refrigerator.
money. The sound of money.
You know, right? Like scratching together.
Did you
like
say
this
the
and
sound of open the
like open up the
fridge?
refrigerator and then it's like that fresh freezer sound that comes out. That
Okay, that's
a
nice.
sexy sound.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, like those very ones that like drawn out. So I guess a moan that could be drawn out.
Do y'all like guys moans? Is that the thing?
Are you a ah or a mm?
Maybe
Do women like guy moans?
in songs.
I'm a mm.
In songs.
I'm a mm.
You said, "Am I a or am I a what?" Or
There's people that's like, and then there's people that's.
Is it the same when somebody drops some knowledge on you? That same one?
No, it's a.
Okay.
It's like a relaxed. I'm a.
Are you asking?
No, I'm a.
Are you asking? Are you? What you asking is? Are you a, like is that what you do in bed, or is that your what you like
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
song?
Both. No,
So in bed, you're like a
bed.
like you're like.
No, I'm like a. I'm
Do y'all know like the science, the knowledge behind like
Please,
the vibrations of and ahs?
Oh,
Put
okay.
a
What
song
is
on.
it?
I'm listening.
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell me. No, I'm just kidding. I was hoping somebody could educate me. I'm truly trying to find out. I heard.
I feel like
I don't even.
No, there's certain
y'all-
vibrations like it's like creates like it's a certain wave, right? It's a certain vibration, and so is the and like even like you ever seen like the monks, so they do the chants, they do the like they do these certain like chants, like that shit gets you like in certain mind states, like so those certain sounds put people in certain like mind states, especially when you like chant them over and over and over again.
That's what it is.
Especially when you combine them, you go like that's a very particular.
What you think is the sexiest vowel?
Sexiest vowel? Definitely the O.
Oh yeah.
Definitely the O. Definitely the O. Oh.
What about you?
Ooh.
I don't know about these questions right here. I'm trying to think. I
It's
don't
A
think so.
E I O.
I know the vowels, man.
Is more like refreshing or like
Yeah.
or like a eureka moment, like it's got to brought out
Well, I
that.
could
You
be
know what
like,
I'm saying?
I
Like,
could be.
but when it's like really good, you know what I'm saying?
A E I.
Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Ooh.
Ooh.
You about to, ooh. You know what I'm saying? The ooh. Is that?
He said, "Ooh." Like,
I wonder why M is not a vowel. That'd be a nice one in there.
nigga,
Why is M not a vowel?
can you put M in the middle of shit?
You can't really, you can't really do that. Yeah, the other words don't really do like L don't really
I
like
is
that.
lame.
Oh, you can't really like oh. Like,
What's the
like,
strongest
hold out the L.
consonant? I think K is the
Z or
strongest.
K or
I think K is the
X.
strongest consonant. Yeah, X is.
because you gotta like
Z,
Yeah,
Z ass coming in that
yeah.
whole Z. You gotta do all that.
A
I don't know.
they say in branding it's always good to put one of those hard consonants. They're called a hard consonant, so it's always good to
Oh,
put one
yeah.
of
What
those.
about R's?
and
Forgot
stuff?
about that shit. I
R-
forgot about
R's,
that
R's
shit.
very aggressive.
Yeah. I like nah.
No,
Maybe over here if you like Italian or Hispanic, like it's nice. You know what I'm saying? It was sexy. Oh, that's sexy. Oh, the R is sexy if you're like Italian or Hispanic.
I think S is very sexy too.
I hate it in sound. I like as far like so in
Right.
sound. The S is the worst Like I be telling people take the S out your words.
But sexy
Quit
is
put the
sexy.
S in your words, man.
He said, but sexy.
Like there's no way you can
Sexy
sing.
is sexy.
You can't sing S is like that. You ever like realize that like S you can't really sing S is good. Like it's
Because it's the
such
S.
a-
It's
It takes
gonna be a
it's the
hard
S and the
ass,
P
yeah.
and the B.
You
right?
got it. That's because you can't do it. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have to do it as light as possible because it's just such a fucking.
Yeah, when we was in choir, they try to make us blend like
It's
that,
very
like not making saying the S's or whatever. They was real strict about that.
What's the
shit.
strongest consonant? I think it's.
Why they say we gotta do that to make
P or
things
B.
plural? Like why was they like, oh, put an S on it, it's plural? Like why did they pick the S?
Let me throw that
Like
over.
who's
I think
like who said the
Where
S?
is
Like
this guy?
Like why would they like put an S on it? What?
Am I right? B is very aggressive, I believe. But like bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like
I like
But-
bees. I like bees. You know what I'm saying?
bottom.
I like bees.
Bees
Know
in
what
the
I'm
trap,
saying?
you know.
Bottom.
Nigga.
Bottom.
Bees in the trap, you
Bottles.
feel me? You know what I'm
Bottles.
saying?
What about
W's are kind of trash.
Q?
Whoa, or WAP. You know.
I think Q is very difficult. I think
Why you
it's-
gotta have a U? Like why?
Right,
It's
why
so,
gotta
like,
have an
why-
extra
you know what I'm
nigga?
saying? Like why can't you be alone? Like nigga, why you so needy? Why you gotta have a U with you all the time? Like
We're gonna talk
like
about
what's
the
who,
alphabet.
you don't need Q's in your life? Like somebody that's like a Q, like you know what I'm saying? It's like always gotta have somebody with like you know what I'm
I
saying?
know,
With
this,
a-
like, I know this is random as fuck, but like, have you ever saw like numbers as like genders? Like 1 is like a male, 2 is like a female.
That's funny.
Have you ever like thought of that before?
Probably the one. If no. But if I had to choose, I would probably.
That's probably how
pick the ones
computers.
with
That's
the
probably how
curves on
AI
it.
see us. Is ones and twos.
I think 3 is like a
Wait, what?
male.
What's a 3?
I think like 3 is like a male.
That's a male.
I feel like it's like a male energy, and 4 is like a female energy.
I feel like a 2 is a girl for sure.
Yeah. It got the curves or whatever.
Yeah, that's why I say anything with curves on it maybe got a little.
You
I
think
feel
3
like-
is a male? Or
I feel like 3 is like represents balance. So I feel like whatever the 3 is, it's like a balance of 3 parts of something.
so. It's
okay.
like a male energy.
And there's like in anime, there's always like the groups is in 3s, and then in the Bible, it's the Holy Trinity. It's like
What
so there's
about
something special
5?
about 3, 5. 5 is good to count with. I love to count with 5. Like I love to like round by 5s. Like rounding by 5s is easy.
What's your favorite number?
You know, now that you're talking about it, I feel like 5 is great.
Not that we're here.
Like it's real easy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's halfway
That's funny
between
as hell.
things. Like I
Yeah,
don't know.
halfway
You know what I'm
between
saying? Like it's
10,
easy to
yeah.
count with 5s. I don't know.
What about you? What's your favorite number?
Oh, my number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah.
You count by 8s.
No. Hell no.
She's like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's just doing shit. She's like 8, 16. You know?
24, 32, 40, 48, 56,
I don't know. I have like 3, but I think 9 stands out the most to me.
Why?
Because 3 is divisible. 3 is a representation of 9. 3 is also my number, and
Is
1.
what's a prime number? What's prime numbers?
The ones that's not divisible by
Anything but themselves.
yeah,
and
1. Yeah.
Those are kind of cool.
I know, right?
But they're difficult. No, actually, they're not cool. They're
Damn,
all
I wish I would have
difficult.
paid
Like
attention to AP.
3, 5, 7.
Yeah.
All the shit that you can't do in
That's
half.
like odd numbers, even
11.
numbers. Is
Oh,
2,
11
4,
is probably
6,
my favorite
11.
one. 11.
Yeah, it's like a balanced
That's a
number.
good one. That's good just because when you multiply by whatever, it just double that hoe.
You know
I
what
know, right?
numerology is?
Yeah, I've dabbled. I dabbled to at least know the culture, but I know it's like so much deeper shit. Like, especially like when you get into like 10, 11, 12, and then you add those
Especially
numbers
when you
and
get
then
to like 10, 11, 12.
I know,
What?
right? And then you gotta add those
Oh
up
my
together.
God. Especially when you get 10, 11, 12.
I know,
What?
right?
What happens at
Shit
10,
getting
11,
crazy,
12?
Right? Like what? Shit getting crazy. Especially when
Hey, and then you
go-
gotta add those up together, and then it's a whole situation. So I'm like, fuck. Even like with astrology, it's like, I'm really deep into philosophy, so I dabble into everything, just at least to know to speak the language. Like some things I know I can go like super deep into, but it's just like if somebody like speaks some type of language, I can like relate to it in a certain way. Especially like with astrology, when people ask me a question like, "What am I?" I was like, "Okay, I at least know what language we're talking." Or
So that's what the kind of people that you can like hang around, people, philosophical people, people that like to like ponder like existence and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like anything deeper, like beyond like introspective things, and also like, you know what I'm saying, anything beyond just like material shit, like regular shit, like matter of factual shit. Because if we already know like the facts about everything, then that's boring. Then we already
Yeah,
know. We
right.
don't even need to discuss it because this
Yeah.
is what
I'm
it is.
always down to push art for it. And then I'm always into like super, not like even traditional stuff, but stuff that's like very honorable. Like people hold a code to certain shit.
like a knight
Oh shit, boy, you trying to
Not even
or
like
samurais. I like samurais. I got the Artist Samurai somewhere around here, the book.
fucking samurai, because they got this fucking code that it's like once they go into battle, it's like do or die. It's
Do or
like
die, yeah.
it's like whose skills is better when you face another samurai, and that's some like deep shit in itself.
And whoever walks away is the one. No matter what happened before that.
And even like it's like a deep honor with that shit too. Like
They also super balanced, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like they be trying to do all types of different shit.
because you hold the wheel of life and death in your palm, like literally, like you're taking somebody's life. That shit, I can imagine the feeling of taking somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? Like you're faced with a situation that okay, like this person is trying to kill me, and if I don't kill them first, I will be dead.
As a musician, you don't ever go into performing out like that.
Like do or die.
Kind of like with you in the audience, right? It's kind of like what it is. Like either you gonna kill them or they gonna kill you. Either you gonna kill or either you gonna be killed. Like you got to do well. Like you gotta slay or you being killed.
Oh no, I'm super cocky when I go up there. I know I'm about to blow everybody's brains
Yeah.
out. Like I just because like I haven't
I just
spent
learned
like
something new. That's funny.
because the thing is like I know what I can do and I've practiced like years. Like I've mastered this craft for like years and I know what I can do and I know how like people react and even the psychology of it because I ask people what attracts me to my sound. Like I always ask people for their feedback and it's like, you know, like bass, like my whole vibe and all shit like that. And I just like keep catering to that. I just keep practicing that. Like I always practice what people like about me, you know? So that's why I always like ask people like what do you like about me? What you don't like
hang
about
on.
me?
You said you always practice what people like about you.
If that makes any
So
because
like, somebody will tell you that they like this about you, and then you'll like pursue whatever that is more.
I'll find the common ground.
Oh,
If I ask 100 people and 64% of them give me like a common answer, then I'll say
Gotcha.
like, okay, this
Gotcha,
is like
gotcha.
the path.
got you. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I ask like multiple people, even people that don't like me.
That's kind of going with the flow. It's like going with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if the wave is pushing you this way this much, like you know what I'm saying, why you gonna fucking
Yeah, especially if I like it too. Like
If you like it too, right?
Yeah, especially if I'm presenting a part of my personality that people like, I'm gonna give them more of that.
Do you ever notice when you was a kid that? Well, I don't know if maybe y'all didn't, but I feel like I noticed when I was a kid, I did things like that I knew that people didn't care about, like that didn't draw like a lot of attention. Like I was super into things that like didn't draw a lot of attention, so that I could just
Yeah.
be alone and
Yeah.
do that shit.
Yeah.
Anything that
I
gave
did
me
that
attention,
too.
I was like, I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
I think that comes with like too, just being true to your own self, like
Yeah.
not trying to always keep up, with the trends or like whatever's
Yeah.
going on. It's like I'm just gonna do my thing, and then if it attracts attention, cool. But like
Yeah.
you're not like looking
Yeah.
for it,
I guess it's just
I
making
feel that.
myself more relatable now.
Okay.
It's just, I'm making like my music more relatable, like real, like just everyday shit. Just like we all take a piss.
We all take a piss.
We all gotta eat
The name of his next album.
we
all
all
take
take
a
a
piss.
piss.
That's no the other. That's the next book. That's gonna be the next book.
Damn.
Because I know I have my life
funny.
experiences, but at the same time, a lot of people can't relate to like what I've been through in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But I know like everybody can relate to like a heartbreak or like losing something, losing a house, losing an apartment or some shit like that, or some just like just some crazy shit, or even like just trying to overcome something. Like everybody, that's why I always try to like cater my songs to like people.
That's
that
true. That's false though. That's not everybody.
I always want to try to like tell the truth, like just try to relate the best way I can, because a lot of people can't relate. Everybody got their own personal preferences.
Only people that can't relate is people too wrapped up in themselves.
Yeah.
But that's like you say, we all take a piss. Like you don't say we all can find
Yeah.
common ground somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Somewhere.
Don't
Shit.
And it's just finding that common ground with everybody.
I mean, you sleep in the bed, right? Like you woke up this morning in the bed, right? No? Oh shit. Oh, never mind.
But it's so
Yeah,
hard
I was
to.
like, oh,
I don't know why it's
maybe.
so hard to see for people sometimes. I guess it's everybody's so caught up in the rush.
Facts.
Yeah, because I'm starting to like realize that, because I don't even take time to like even be focusing on now. Either I'm like anxious about the future or depressed about the past, and then I'll try to like find that common balance in the present. But that's only like when I'm making music or I'm around good people.
The only time you're ever anxious in the present moment, and you're like in the present moment, is if you're in like danger or like about to go to jail.
Facts.
That's but like the only other times you're anxious is you think about the future or the past.
Yeah.
But like if you're in present moment, like there's nothing to be anxious about unless
Yeah.
you're about to go to jail or you know what I'm saying, your life in
Oh,
danger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Or maybe, or I guess like you'd be worried about people. But
I mean,
even still,
get
that's
it.
worried being worried
I get
about
the thoughts, but it's like, why do we go back and forth? Like,
because we can. That's the apple. That's the forbidden fruit.
This was to be called.
I'm like, I gotta roll my eyes at
Knowledge
everything.
of self and like the ability to be able to
Yeah.
like to plan and like think about the future and the past. Like that's like the thing that like God bestowed upon us, like that we can do that no other animals can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what we do. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Like,
Yeah, because
learn
we can do
lessons
that.
more.
Yeah, and because we can do that, we can learn lessons like beyond like simple patterns, like shit like monkeys can do and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we literally fucking make plans to do shit, like and create shit, and that's we create.
Yeah, being
Yeah.
a human being is weird. Being a human being is weird as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I find it pretty natural, like easy. Like,
Like when I was
you know what I'm
born,
saying?
I grasped on
Kinda
really
just-
quickly,
just
you
went
know,
with it, kinda
and
just ran with it.
I came out. Like I took a
I didn't feel like nothing else. Like I didn't like, oh shit.
I used to.
I know,
I used to
right?
feel like I was, you know how they be coming out. I've always been trapped.
Oh shit. That would
Not
be weird.
y'all,
That would be
sorry.
weird. That'd be weird to be like feel like you didn't like you're not who you are.
Like I was
That'd be a
supposed to
weird
be a
feeling.
monkey.
Yeah.
What?
It'd be a weird feeling. I don't know how people feel like that.
I know, right? Just could be like not themselves every day.
Yeah, it's like or even just like your body, like you feel like that's not you. Like
Yeah, I'd be like, what?
Like, what?
I'd be like,
Like,
what do you
honestly.
mean? Like,
And then you look at yourself in the mirror every fucking day.
what do you just do? I'm not feeling it, bruh. Just look in the mirror like, I'm just not feeling this, dog. I wouldn't do this. If I was me, I wouldn't be looking like this. Like, what do you be mad at?
yeah. But do you have a lot of mirrors in your house? You like
I have
are you a
one.
mirror person?
I am a mirror person,
Yeah.
but I don't have a lot of mirrors in my
Because
in
you're
my
a mirror
house.
person, you just not be doing anything except just looking at yourself all day.
Because that too, yeah, I'll be so distracted by myself. Because I feel like I'm a very pretty person. Like it's,
Not pretty.
I'm a very pretty person. Like I have a weird balance with my masculine and my feminine energy because they come together in a very interesting way. Like because it's very masculine. Like especially when I play band, it's very dominant, but it's like I'm very tedious, like very clean, like type shit. Like oh my god, like I could be very prissy. I could be a
and you
diva
consider that
sometimes.
the feminine side of you?
Like being like a diva sometimes type shit. Like just over like being prissy over like little shit. But I'm just learning that everybody has that
sexist
male.
a little bit, but it's okay.
Alright.
No. It's just like everybody.
Y'all some
I feel-
little bitches. No,
No, it's just funny. Like
don't be.
it's just me understanding that like everybody has a male and a female side of
It is
them.
a feminine
Yeah.
thing to appreciate the
funny.
beauty of the nuance of like things. Like and that's what I embrace about the feminine. That's what I feel like is a
Yeah.
feminine trait. Like you just see like things as like pretty. Like you know what I'm saying? That like whatever you can find pretty is like a
Yeah, because the feminine
thing.
imagery is like wow, it's an experience because it's so different from masculine. Like it.
That's what makes people
I don't know.
think,
Of course, you
Go
understand.
ahead, wait, yeah, look at us. Look at us saying what it is.
I'm laughing at you because you was like, wow, that's pretty sexist.
Well,
No,
at first he was
Uh-huh.
like dainty, and I was like, oh, hold on now.
Like because y'all feel things on the deeper level. You know what I'm saying? So like y'all have more.
He using them 1920s white people terms, dainty and shit.
No, like
I know.
I love my females. of
That's why
course.
we be going so hard now. They be acting like we can't do nothing.
But it's such a balance, like because you be looking at shit like, oh, I never thought of it
Doing
like
stuff
that.
is a I feel like a masculine trait though. Just like doing stuff in general, like the action of doing things. And I feel like planning things is like a feminine trait in general.
Yeah, because you gotta think a lot of shit out. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
especially
weird,
ahead of
right?
time. Yeah.
That's weird.
yeah. Because honestly, we left it up to y'all to be thinking about a lot of things thought through. Y'all probably get tired of thinking about that shit.
I mean,
Right.
we come through what we have to, or because
Oh, sorry. Oh my
the
God.
thing about it is, it's like I see like the male comes up with the plan and the female executes it.
Yeah, that's what he always.
I don't like to think. Well, let me preface by saying I don't like to like have to make mad decisions. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I like to just do shit. Like you know what I'm saying. So like, they say like geniuses like wear the same thing every day because they don't want the decision of even just picking out their clothes because their fucking mind is like fucking thinking about their fucking creation or whatever they're working on. And I'm not quite that bad, but I am like I like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Like
no.
I don't want like the fewer decisions I have to make, the better because that means I can use that mental space to be creating and do what I'm really trying to do. You know, so I be trying to keep my life simple as fuck. I don't want to be ask a lot of questions, like unless it's I need to be answered, like unless it's like I need to, something needs to be answered. But you know,
Yeah.
I think
of
that
course.
that definitely to agree with like that trait though. For a woman like me, I used to hang around too many dudes, and so I feel like y'all just kind of rubbed off on me. Not y'all, but like men. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't mind making a decision, but like I be trying to like I guess talk about as much as okay, I didn't want to touch it no
You
more.
good, you
That's
good,
why
yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I'm just fucking up. I don't even want to make that many decisions. I guess either, but it's like I like to say things, and then once they're understood, then not have to talk about them again. I think women, because we have to make so many decisions, that we try to like make stuff easier for us in a more communicative like way. So that way, if something's like understood, then it's like okay, boom, I don't have to talk.
women
want to
make the
anymore.
decisions without the pressure of being the decision maker.
Y'all shoot out the options and then the guy will make the decision.
Nah, they already know though.
Yeah, or they just kind of like move around it. Like we'll communicate back and forth.
Yeah,
We already know what,
Yeah,
like I don't know, like
because y'all not even making. I'm not even understanding.
it's more. Of a, are we
Two
talking
men
about like
speaking men right
'cause
now?
It's either like a.
it's like we make a decision
food-
together, but you need me
Yeah.
to be like, this is the decision.
Yeah.
Like we make, but we want to make the decision together, but then you want me to be like, all right, this is the decision.
Because it's like the decision of like getting food.
Well, because you
and then
guys-
there's the decision of like actually getting into a like committed relationship, or
You don't.
or, like,
you
saying-
already know not to ask one about like where to go to eat, right?
I mean,
That's not true.
I just cook. I just cook
But
something.
that's not true though. If a woman, I'm good at making decisions. But if somebody doesn't give me something to work with,
So
then
if
it's
I said we're gonna have to go out to eat right now, where you wanna go?
oh yeah, I would love to go to Faustino's again.
Oh, okay. All right.
But if you, I'll ask like what you feeling, because I don't mind making decisions. You know, I don't have a problem like making decisions. I just be wanting to include the other person, I guess, so it won't seem like I'm being selfish, if that makes sense. Because if I don't care, I'll say, hey, I don't care, like where we go for real. But then if I feel like a decision's not gonna get made, I don't like doing the whole like it's whatever you want. Oh, I'm cool with whatever. Are you cool with whatever? Like I have friends like that.
Yeah, no, you want a decision maker.
And I'm like so I don't mind making a decision. I just like to make sure the other person's okay with that, because then if they're okay with being like I'm really cool with just whatever, I'm like, all right, well shit, let's go.
You wouldn't get tired of that over time?
What?
Somebody that was just like, whatever. They never like.
Oh yeah, but I mean, if it's not gonna happen, I don't know. I guess I would have to be like, make a decision, but then that might be a bad thing. I don't know. Somebody like, stop.
But if they keep saying yeah, shit.
Women are
they-
turned on by decision makers, first of all.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah,
man, if you're in a relationship, man, you got to be making some goddamn decisions.
yeah. What I was saying was what you're saying. Like, don't ask a woman to go eat. I'm saying I'm the type of person like I don't like to do the back and forth. I hate that fucking
Right.
shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So like when I ask a question, I would hope that somebody would think about what I'm asking and just decide, because it's like not because I want to take it off of me. It's just because sometimes I really just be cool with whatever, and then it's like, all right. Or if you ask me a question,
I don't like
then
picking
have
when
you
we
a
in
picky
the
eater?
house. Ooh,
No.
I don't like picking when we in the house. Like when we at the house and you're like, what do you want to eat? I'm like, oh no, you pick. I don't want
But
to.
I'll give options though. I won't leave you hanging.
Yeah.
I don't make you. So that's the thing about me. So I'm saying like I'll try to make it as easy as possible for someone to make a decision based on like because if I know you're a person that doesn't like to make decisions, I'm not just gonna be like out the blue like.
Do you
what
believe in
wanna
free
do?
will?
This I don't.
Or do you? Or wait, hang on.
What,
Let me first start off by saying there's like two trains of thought in the world. That there's free will, and then the other train of thought is that nobody like is deciding really what they want to do. Really, everything that you decide is like predetermined based upon everything that you've like taken in throughout your life.
Question.
Sure.
Could we end this and they'll Patreon that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because we need to.
Oh.
Yeah.
So for the YouTube people
Yes.
and the other podcast platforms, about to end it right now. Saya, appreciate you coming through, man.
Oh yeah. We were just
Yeah.
talking about finances and shit.
All types of
Yeah,
shit.
we about to hop on this
Yeah,
Patreon.
we're gonna do some little
We're gonna
Patreon
do some
content
more
after this.
content.
Hell yeah. But appreciate y'all, man, tuning in. Y'all already know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good
Yeah.
stuff. Keita Valon over there.
Hey.
Koala Cool right here.
Yeah.
And we out of there.
Yeah, we out of there.
Peace.